Hello there and welcome back to another episode of New Dice. It is great to have you here with us. We're continuing on this story, exploring our way through El Dorado, this mysterious villa, the ruins of this ancient city. Our party last time we left off, they had managed to track down the friend of Kameg, Omos, the druid, who seems to be under some kind of influence. They managed to take him down and a whole bunch of other kind of gold-wrought creatures that were all in his little research lab. And I think we're going to pick up straight away where Omos has just been knocked unconscious. I think I'm right in saying Kameg is also unconscious and rolling death saves. But we'll see where we go from here. So over to you guys. What are you doing next?
Can anyone actually heal?
Yeah. I have a healing word.
I do have one cast of Goodberry, but I don't want to use it for just this.
If I just healing word him, is he back up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do.
It's not like a revive situation or anything.
What level spell? I'll do a third level healing word. So you get 3d4 plus 3.
I think you roll that.
I'll roll it here.
Oh, crap, sorry.
I'll roll it here.
Yeah.
So 9.
9.
You're back up for 9.
Awesome.
Sweet.
As Finn just kind of comes over and just kind of wisps a little magic and just injects it into you as you just kind of. Well, that was a close one, wasn't it?
Well, thank you, good sir.
Hey, what are we doing with this guy?
Which
Point
guy?
to Kamek, not to Kamek, to your friend.
Omar.
Oh my son.
Oh, he's knocked out as well.
Are we gonna
Should
record
we tie him up and wake him up?
What did he say to you?
Well, basically, he said that, he was glad that I made it here, that I can join the research team and everything, that they're currently working on a lot of stuff. Also that he's testing on these animals with the gold rod thing, and I managed to get out of him that he's actually infecting these animals in the first place to get the research going, and also that they made tests on humans as well. And after that, it went down with the big snake and everything. Yeah.
So considering he's obviously the person that left the room, or at least looks like left the room, it must have been him that turned our friend. But the thing is, there's also making something look like these things and turning them completely to gold.
Yeah, it's not instant, He just infects them with a disease, like it's called gold rot. He did a lot of research on it. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's the same thing. No, he didn't knew things about that. Also, I think he actually is kind of like struggling with someone controlling him actually. I saw some weird aura in his eyes flickering, and he's also not speaking like he did back in the days. It's not the same Olmas that I knew from back in the days.
Well, all I know is fucking disgusting. And I try to clean my mechanical hands, and there's blood and guts everywhere.
And maybe
Tiny.
Oh, is it the
raw
frog?
frog guts.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have a little look in. What's your friend's name again? Sorry, my bad. Omos is sort of over his hands in his pockets, trying to check if there's like a ring or amulet or anything like that on him that could be the thing controlling him. If not, just look through him and see what he's got.
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Ah, great. No, let's just say no to that. 2.
You look him over, he's not got anything terribly dramatic. There's a few coins in his pocket, nothing of great value. His druidic focus that he was using to cast with, his regular clothes, but he's not got anything particularly notable on him himself.
Is he making death saves or no?
No, you guys deliberately did non-lethal
Right,
damage
yeah,
with
yeah.
a playing card. So you knocked him out.
Can I do a medicine check on Leo to see if they've been infected with?
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
What was it that came up with that idea? 9. 9.
I think. Well, do you get double fresh and something like that?
Is it specific skills for the ranger thing, or is it just anything relating?
Well, it's relating to the rainforest, so
I'll allow it. Why not? I'll give you
yeah.
the advantage.
nature.
Or no,
So I
sorry,
can
double
roll
proficiency,
again.
not. So you get another plus, right? So that's
12.
12. You're not 100% certain because Leo is just in general currently covered in frog guts and blood and the flecks of gold and such like. If anyone was likely to, given the fight that you've just gone through and the guesses that you've got about ingesting stuff, it would probably be Leo, but you don't have a guarantee on that. They're not Leo isn't exhibiting any signs per se at this point, but yeah, you're not 100% certain, but it's fairly likely would be your guess.
Okay, just hand you a cloth to wipe yourself up.
Thanks.
I'll just rip a cloth off my dress.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to wake him up and question? Well, I mean, you were questioning the whole time. Or
Yeah.
are we gonna try and?
A lot of these sort of magical spells usually
Get
end
out.
when somebody becomes incapacitated. So there's a chance he'll be fine if he wakes up, at least from whatever was clouding his judgment. But then again, can the person that did it just do it again right away? I couldn't find anything on him that suggests that he had like a ring or an amulet or anything like that that would be controlling from afar. So
Maybe we should check if someone is still in the area, like watching us actually right now here.
There was someone watching us before all this went down.
sorry, there was someone watching us and you never told us.
Yeah.
I think to clarify, you didn't see a person, but you
Yeah.
did see a magpie that you thought was a bit suspicious, basically.
Hey.
But to be fair,
Yeah,
I'm just hearing that I saw a person. So sorry, you saw a person, didn't warn us there's somebody watching us.
all this kicked off so fast. It was a bird, to be clear. It wasn't
Okay.
A bird like me, or just a regular bird?
more regular looking. You look pretty abnormal for a bird, actually.
Well, doesn't know quite how to
I think you've been insulted by this group since you've got here. You know, I called you really, really cute and adorable.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I could fly up a little bit and kind of see what I can see. Was there anything special about this bird?
It was a magpie,
A magpie.
but the sheen on its feathers was distinctly golden.
All right. Well, I might just fly up a little bit and just circle around and then
Roll me
see.
either perception or investigation, whichever you'd rather.
Can also look into the jungle invisible something. Or
Yeah, I'll let you. Are you?
Ugh.
Where are you going? Are you just going out the front, or are you?
I'm just looking like where.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a perception or investigation.
Can I also climb up a tree and have a look?
Uh,
That's my natural
yeah, you can go for it.
perception
Yeah.
with advantage.
No.
I mean, you could use is it the clock that gives us advantage on
Yeah, you guys do have the clock. You can use once. But what did you get?
Yeah.
25. What did
I
you
might
get?
use the clock. If that's all right. Do I have to specify beforehand?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
If you've already done the check, then
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
Probably.
3.
3, then not a clue. You briefly see what you think is a magpie, and then you quickly realise it's actually some kind of bug. It's flying at you, and you panic a little bit, and
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, you can't spot anything.
I got 21.
21, and you got 25. So 21, you don't spot anything particularly unusual. 25, you do, again, similar to Thimbleshank, catch a very brief glimmer of some kind of magpie that flutters and then disappears off again into parts of the forest. So it's not just sitting watching, but there's still this sort of unusual magpie, which I guess you would know aren't common to the area in any way. There's something unusual to the fact that there's a magpie about.
I just saw the bird is flying over there.
I saw him too. I almost had him within my grasp. He was this close, but he slipped.
But you were flying
Look
over
away.
there. The bird is
That's
over
well. He just flies really fast.
fair, but also it's not a bird that is common in this area.
I was just about to say that.
I see. So what should we do? Should we follow this bird or?
You can look to me if you want. You guys are the nature people. I don't have a clue. Can it just be a bird? We're in a forest. Or a jungle.
It's a bird that's not common in this area, and also it's infected by the goldenrod, I think.
Well, there's a chance somebody brought it as a pet. Like, I don't. Like, it's hard to follow a bird flying full speed if it was miles away.
There.
Yeah, it is worth noting from the brief glimpse of it you got, although it's definitely got like kind of golden elements to it. It's not. It's subtly different. Like it's not the kind of cracked way that the gold is coming through on the diseased goldenrod things. It does. It's golden, but it. I mean, I guess you only saw it very briefly from a distance, but subtly different in some way.
Yeah. So I think it's not exactly the same as the animals before that, that had the goldenrod. It basically looked like a little golden, not like this like cracked golden thing.
Exactly what I saw as well.
Was it heading back towards where we came from, this town / resort, I suppose, or is it heading in a completely different direction?
It was just heading into the jungle, I think. This direction, I don't know which direction it was.
If you're to with the 25, if your best guess is if anything it might have been circling.
Okay.
And I think it's actually circling above us.
Circling.
That is the shape of a circle.
Yeah.
Leo, do you want to search inside this sort of hut with me potentially? So they've had a little look around everywhere. Do you want to have a little look?
I'm not sure I find a bird in the jungle, but okay.
No, but I mean, in the hut, see if there's anything suspicious in there that can help us a little bit. And maybe we can take Kamig as well, because Kamig knows quite a bit about druid things, and there's druid things in here.
Sure.
Okay.
Can we have a little look around?
You roll
Give them
investigation?
help?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Yeah, just go.
Am I the one to do it? I've got 0 in this, so.
Yeah, me too. So I'm.
Are you not good at hacking? Okay. So Leo's helping me and I'm getting guidance, is that correct?
Yes, perfect.
I think your only intelligent character got turned to gold, so
Sorry, I'll dice it. I'll change
I'm
this
sorry.
right. For crying out loud, so I get a D4 on top of it, thankfully. So,
I'm so doubtful.
I'm at D4 here. Next.
Do you think I can swing from
No, I think
tree to
it's
tree like a giant Amazonian Tarzan woman?
you can attempt it for sure.
Can I?
15 for a search round the hut in particular, looking for anything suspicious.
Yeah, you looking around the hut itself, so there are bits and pieces of notes, like research notes. Most of them make very little sense to you. A lot of them are written in some kind of code, but you get the gist that there are at least some kind of research notes into the gold rock sort of stuff. And you also find a kind of golden orb that's just sitting on the bench as well.
Is the magpie still in view?
It was only very briefly that Kameg saw it, and it seemed to disappear as quickly as you saw it.
Well, Leo, here's the orb we were speaking about.
Is it?
I assume so.
Roll me, I guess, an Arcana maybe, or a Perception.
Oh, bad. So.
It's not a very hard check, don't worry.
7.
7 is still enough. I was only looking for 5, so you're okay. It definitely, like, this. What you saw in the dark was this figure. They were lit up by quite a cylindrical source at the middle that did seem to be the blast of light came from. So it would make sense for sure if this was the same thing.
Can I cast detect magic on it to figure out what kind of magic it is?
Yes. Let me just have a very quick look at my list of things.
Thankfully, it's not.
Skills of magic is
Is that one
always.
of your spells? What is that? Attack magic? What-
Detect.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
obvious.
Yeah.
Transmutation primarily.
I got it.
Yeah,
Oh, we
Yeah.
don't. Oh,
I guess it's not identified.
primarily transmutation.
Oh, because we're.
I'm going to take like
With
Mag-
detect
magic.
magic up, I think you would also detect on the creatures. So you'd pick up like anyone who has magical items, they would glow in the things. You'd probably pick up as well on the gold rock creatures that for them it's a combination of transmutation and necromancy, whereas the orb is just transmutation.
Okay.
Oh, that's very interesting. Actually, the animals also have some necromancy on them, done on them. It's not just, transmutation.
So with detect magic as well, so does he see anything else in the hut when it comes to like items or anything like that, or even on the druid himself?
Not particularly, no. Outside of his focus and such.
Yeah. So I'm going to take like a cloth or like a strap or like someone in the rock nearby, something that can sort of wrap up this sort of orb in and shove it into my backpack or into the tote of holding, I suppose. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'll put it in the tote of holding just because if we get caught with this thing that makes it turn to gold, it'd be better be in the tote bag because you need to know what it is you're bringing out, I suppose. So but then again, I suppose I'll only bring out the orb and I'll have to touch it. It's in the tote bag, so and I will not lose it. I promise I'll not lose it.
Is there any kind of spell someone can use to like touch the orb and detect if it's poisonous or evil or
Yeah, not sure if it's
I think
ready
you
to
know
touch it.
that, don't you?
I detect poison and disease. Detect magic.
If you want to, you can. You can do that if you wish. You suspect, at least, so the piece of information you've got, at least at the minute, is that it's specifically a transmutation. So it's transmutation magic is unlikely to be sort of. It's unlikely to simultaneously be like poisonous in that regard. It's more of a source of spell. You can roll me an Arcana check though. Anyone who wants to, and I'll give anyone who wants to can roll an Arcana check, who's before it gets plopped into the bag of holding.
That's 15.
You also get the impression that it's magically currently expended. Like it's kind of, it's not, although it's giving off a faint aura of transmutation, not undissimilar from the way that a magic item might like kind of lose some of its hue and then at dawn or on some kind of after a time has passed, kind of regain its power somehow. Not that you would necessarily know how to do that or anything, but it basically looks nullified currently in its current state. Not destroyed, but like just null.
Actually, I think it's an item that you can charge, and I think currently it's already been used, and you know, there must be a way to charge it basically up again, to use it again. But I think it's not as dangerous right now as it was probably before. Just the heads up.
I think we've found everything we can kind of find in this sort of area, I suppose. We want to wake this guy up, or
Should we tie him
Tie
up
him up.
first?
Please.
Yeah.
somebody that's better at survival can probably do that rather than me.
Are there like vines around?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find some vines. A lot of you probably have
There's
ropes as well.
bags
I
as well.
imagine quite a few do.
What?
Do you want to do it or should I do it?
Can I do it?
Oh, yeah, what's your survival actually?
+5.
Which of you is better at tying people up?
Probably,
Where?
Cannex survival. Cannex been at a lot of book clubs in his day, so.
Which is pretty good.
Okay. I got +3.
Okay, then I'll try to tie him up. Probably. Okay, yeah. So that's 21.
What did you roll, sorry, for that? Was that
Survival.
survival? Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. 21, that's grand. Yeah, you do a pretty secure job. Pull over maybe a chair that was at the research desk, sort of plop him down. He's pretty, you're confident that he's pretty secure in the chair. He's just sitting there, kind of head down, just.
So he'll take at least an hour to wake up and we want to do something. I've got like a small healing thing I can do that will only give him back a wee bit of juice, but it'll also give us all a wee bit, so it might be quite helpful. So I had to get like a small coin purse and open it up, and there's just some small wooden tokens that I sort of just spill into my hand, and as soon as I sort of activate them, they all glow with a small rune on them. And I tell you all to take one and eat, because it's essentially good berry. So you all get 1 HP back, and I'm going to force this down this guy's throat to make sure he heals up. So
Sure.
so it's your day's sustenance and also 1 HP back, which is not much, but better than nothing. So anyone that wants one can take
I
it.
toss it up and try and catch it in my mouth.
Place it in his mouth and make him chew a little bit. And make him go down.
He takes like a second or so, and then he's. Zodal, help me! Help me! Help! Zodal, help me! Help!
It's okay.
Help me!
Sir, what name did he say, sorry?
Zodal.
Zotol, the guy that he prayed to, isn't that the dragon, the gold dragon?
Help!
Oh, boss. Hey. Hi.
Hey, Kamek.
How are you doing? Feeling better?
Feeling better.
A little better? So, what's with this, like, thing going here right now? Like, what happened?
Roll me a persuasion. Are you trying to work out if he's in his right mind or not? Or
Yeah,
roll me a persuasion check to see how.
okay. That's a 13.
You see there's a flicker for a second. He's nearly kind of comes back to, but then like it just seems to take back over. Like, oh, get away from me!
Just a reminder, the hex is off him, by the way, just in case. You died.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still on it. Sorry.
I can cast Zone of Truth, which might be helpful. But do we want to try and get him out of this? I don't know how we go about trying to get him out of this thing. Or do we, if I cast Zone of Truth, he might be able to tell something, but he might just refuse to talk.
Don't say that within earshot of him.
No.
That was me talking as a player.
Sure, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
If you want to, you can roll me an insight check.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll it inside. 7.
You're not so like Zone of Truth might work. Your problem right now is not so much that he's not truthful; it's more that he's clearly affected by something that's not making him want to reveal much. But you did even with that see that the persuasion nearly got through. It was very close, but he just like there's a fight going on in his head.
Can I do an Arcana check to try to see if I can figure out like what it is that if he is trying to fight it and how he's trying to fight it, i.e. what stat, intelligence, wisdom, charisma is what I'm looking for.
Okay, yeah.
That was a 12. It's not high.
It definitely seems to be something more of the mind and the person than something maybe more of intellect. I guess I would say. I don't know if that terminology makes sense, but
yeah, but I don't think my guy quite makes the dots. I think there. So I'll speak to him then.
Can I just charm person?
Using the mirror.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
That's one of my spells, charm
I was
person.
thinking that.
Can I try?
You can try that, yeah. So is that a save for him?
Wisdom 50.
He must make a wisdom saving throw. So hit wisdom, yeah?
No, he has to make that save.
Oh.
So he failed, which I think you know, so he is charmed to you. However, he is also charmed by someone else. He can't speak, not because he doesn't want to, but because he's been controlled by something that's not letting him. So it might give an advantage to someone trying to break out to help him break out of whatever's going on in his head.
Yeah.
But it's a kind of complicated double charm is going on here.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I mean, it might be enough with that might give advantage, say, to Kameg if you want to try one more time to like reach to your friend with either persuasion or I'll maybe say insight would also work because you know him well enough that you might be able to just speak the right words to get through if you want to try.
Can I give him help and maybe give him a couple of words of like these words are quite helpful to give?
He's already got advantage
sorry,
from the
my
charm
bad.
person. From
Yeah, so basically go
Proceed.
to him and slap him a little in the face. Almost. Look at me. You're back in there? Like, tell me the last papers you worked on. Like,
yeah.
how many books?
Yeah.
What was it? You got you got the certificate for astonishing work during this field during this time. Are you back in there?
Nice. Do you want to roll me take me an insight then, because just it's coming from your knowledge of him and you're using deliberately chosen words and such like. So roll me with advantage and insight.
Okay, that's not so good, and the other one is way better. So that's an 18.
So you see with those final words and maybe a reminder, I guess, of the person he was before, possibly even before he was here, the papers and the things that he worked on, it just seems to be this final release in his mind and he almost kind of collapses in the chair a little bit exhausted. There's clearly just a huge wave of fatigue that comes over him in this kind of moment and he's like, Kamek, what on earth? What the hell, where am I? What am I, what in the...
Slowly, breathe slowly.
I have these visions and what did I do?
What's the last thing you can remember? Do you remember the last thing that you did before this?
It's my mind. It's like a muddle. I can remember arriving here and being so excited to be here and the opportunities for like research in this place, and I just couldn't wait. And then I bet someone. It just gets so blurry. I'd see these moments, but it's like through frosted glass. I don't know. I don't know.
I take the 6 of spades off his head.
I can see perfectly now.
So you can't remember a face or something, or a person, or anything?
It's all muddled in my head. It feels like a weird dream. I mean, I don't know. Is there anything? I feel like I've done terrible things,
Show
but I
him the
just.
orb. Get it out, show it to him.
Okay.
Get your balls out.
Yeah, I get my ball out.
Roll me a investigation check.
19.
The orb is gone.
Whoa!
No.
Okay.
We
Fucking
can't trust
bag
these.
itself.
Is there a hole in the bottom of your bag?
The
Yes,
stuff
rolled.
that we've been missing. The
Yeah,
stuff that the wisdom throws we've been saving.
No.
Why do we
They've
trust-
not been in our tote bag.
No, that's been anything that we've had on us. Yeah,
But
true.
maybe the
But
bag
maybe
is-
there's like hands coming out to grabbing.
No,
things.
no.
It's a gift bag.
So it's a gift bag from.
Yeah, no, I know.
Axelbot.
Yeah, exactly.
and
I don't think we
it's
can trust
messing
them.
with
Was
stuff.
in it.
We can't trust them.
Oh, that's the thing.
Well, that's not ideal.
That's not good.
I wonder
That's
what
one way to phrase it.
the
Yes.
effects of all these.
I put my hand and put middle finger up in the bag and see what happens for 50 seconds. Oh no, you can't see everything that's in there.
Nothing of particular.
I take the stuff
I
that
didn't even roll
that
for it.
the gifts out of the gift bag and kind of have them
So
on my
weird.
person.
What do you think Finn would have
Bag
put
away.
in the bag? So the gifts. Did he put anything else? You reckon in it?
He probably would have, because he's an idiot. he probably put a whole bunch.
Wait, did you just say what else have we put in the bag?
Yeah.
We all collectively share the.
You all have your own bag, but it's just what you think you might have put. Finn specifically looking at what he's got in his bag. So what do you think Finn would have put in his
He
bag?
probably put his like coin purse in there.
So Finn, so he can pull out, for example, the items without any issue.
Yeah, okay.
When it comes to the coins, he pulls out most of them, but take off 10% of whatever gold you've
Yeah,
got.
fair enough.
So something's going around nicking all of our stuff from our bag.
So it's nicking stuff that's
Right, don't put anything in these bags, folks. I've
Hey.
just been robbed.
Okay. Not cool.
I tossed mine away. It's gone.
So
Still
the
got gold in
pocket watch that I've got. I actively. Is that made of gold or is that just? Is that made
The
of
gift item,
Yeah,
pocket
it's
watch.
it's not access to
I mean, you've still got
gold?
that.
What I'm saying
That's
is it
not
made of
exactly
gold?
gold.
Well,
Pocket
you saw Finn pull
No,
his
this
out of
is
his bag.
something else, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry, not that. Okay. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
we all have our own bag,
But
but
Yeah, but they might
Using them.
go to a central place.
Yeah, but
Alright,
I've not been put it
that's-
in the bag. Is what I'm saying. So
No,
I've not
no.
put, the only thing I put in the bag is his orb, and that's the thing to take it.
I haven't been using my bag,
Me neither.
but I have been using the devices.
Yeah. Oh no, what I mean is that tote bag, you must have some way of taking stuff out from it.
Yeah, right.
And that's like the orb made something gold.
Yeah, it's not a bag,
So-
it's like a portal dimension.
Yeah.
A pocket dimension.
It's like
But also when he was messing with the bag, does it stop there, or was he messing with the other things as well? What about the mirror? Can you see
Yeah,
what we
this
see?
is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but there's
Chrissy, can you make me a wisdom save?
oh,
there's oh, that's very
because he used the mirror to do the Trump person spell.
Does even every time we look at the schedule, this is ridiculous.
20.
That's good. It's probably fine.
So mysterious.
So is it not quite strange that these things are covered in gold and the things that are going missing is your gold and an orb that created gold?
Which was golden.
Was
Would
the
it
orb
just have
itself?
been my gold
Ah,
coins?
okay.
Would
I presume so, yeah. Primarily your gold. No. Actually, sorry. Whatever, like a 10% of the total. If you had silver
Yeah,
or copper or
if it
whatever
was
was in
silver
there,
and copper.
10% of
Okay.
that will.
Stuff that's worth a lot. It's not necessarily
I-
specifically gold.
Yeah.
I suggest that we leave our devices behind.
You think if the bag was rigged, the other devices will be as well?
I suspect so.
Has Chrissy's wisdom gone down? So
I
can
mean-
Chrissy suggest putting her golden crown in the bag
I don't.
and seeing?
She could do
Well, I
whatever
don't
she
think it's a
wishes.
good idea. Bex doesn't think it's a good idea, but
You
Chrissy might.
can do whatever you
Great
wish.
idea.
That's entirely your call.
Let's see what
Do
happens.
you want to take the bug off first?
Does it give you?
Yeah.
Does it give you an effect?
Put the bug in as well.
Does it help you?
No.
No. Okay. wait.
Okay, so Chrissy removes her pet bug, her pet scar beetle, and just puts her crown in the bag.
Do you try and get?
So you then try and take it back out again?
Well, I'm gonna let it sit in there for a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them a chance.
Anyway, we were just talking for a while, and Moss is still wondering what we're doing, so maybe we should.
Yeah, it's like my mind. It's fragmented. But if maybe like if you've got specifics, if there's questions, it's such a muddle.
I pick up the corpse of the jaguar. Does this help?
I think moving his paws.
It's kind of like I remember
just flopping.
so many creatures, so many animals. This curse. It.
What do you remember about Axelbottom?
Well, do you want me to answer the last question
Oh,
first,
sorry.
or do you want me?
Sorry,
to
I thought he
jump to a
was.
new
I thought that was.
question? No, he is. He was.
What?
Sorry, I was taking
He was
dramatic
winding up
pauses.
something.
I'm sorry.
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 I thought he was just like, no, I don't remember. Okay.
Let Callum cook.
Sorry.
Like the curse. It's ancient. It's older than the brokenness of this place. It's just. I remember that it's more than a disease. It's just the way it came through. It's like an unforeseen consequence, and it's spreading. Someone is trying to use it, but I just can't see them.
An unforeseen consequence.
Okay, pause now over.
That's the
What? What do you remember about Axelbottom, our gracious host?
Axelbottom. I remember his invitation to come here. He seemed friendly.
I quickly draw the orb to also help. Then start.
Oh,
Just a circle.
I know.
Wait, the orb's gone.
Look.
This thing.
Ball?
Yeah, I show him the note. Is that your handwriting?
Or do you remember this note?
It's not. That's not. I don't think. That's my writing. There is literally his writing in the notes, and it isn't the same writing. That's for sure.
Interesting. Oh, because the note was like the message to him to
Yeah,
do the
that's
task.
fine.
Yeah, we may remember seeing it is what we're thinking.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Would it help him to see my father? If he was the guy
There's-
who used the orb.
Maybe.
we have a slight issue with that.
Oh.
Our host
Do we
obviously
need to
must
take
know
him
about the
back?
orb.
Draw her father.
Sorry, Johnny. Did you ask a question about the orb specifically, or did you just draw the orb? I didn't quite get that. So were you
Oh,
actually
sorry,
asking him a
you mention
question
it?
about
Here's
it?
the orb, is what I was saying that I showed you. Well, I drew an orb there from saying this magical orb could turn people into gold. And from what I can tell, you turned in one of our friends to gold.
I did.
My father specifically.
I did. Did that?
I'm so sorry. Roll me a persuasion check, I guess, to see if you can help coerce his memory a little
Fuck's
bit.
sake, like 8. I'm rolling nothing but bad rolls here.
I remember studying an orb. I felt connected to the curse. But I'm sorry.
Do you remember how you got the orb in the first place? Did you got it from a person on this place in El Dorado?
I think it was a gift, but I can't see the who. I can't see their face.
Was it a hooded figure? Is that a thing?
I don't remember a hood. No.
I'm going to try my best to do a drawing of each of the famous people we've met, at least in the city. We've got the Rabbit Boy, we've got Lord Axelbottom, and we've got, who else have we seen so far?
The dwarf with the mechanical leg.
You
We've
see
seen
a
turtle.
Cleaner?
We've seen
flash of blinding kind of purplish light, which anyone who wants to can roll me a perception check coming from outside.
I was thinking. I was going through the next thing I was gonna do would be like, can we just scan the perimeter and see if anyone's snuck up on us?
way.
Oh, that's so annoying.
23.
18.
So on the 23, you spot the source of the orb, which was the magpie. It flies down past the door just quick enough as this spell seems to kind of blast almost out of its eyes, and this sort of almost purplish spike just seems to skewer Omos in the head, and he just like falls back, taking a tremendous amount of damage. It seems to for a second almost jolt his memories. He has this sort of, I guess, brief moment of lucidity before it fully settles in which, in this moment, he's like, if I can find my actual note on it, he's like, Seek the whispers of the past. When they found this place, they thought it was just a lifeless ruin, but greed never died here. The glimpse of the truth before the veil, it fell, and in the heart of the villa, her voice, it will guide you. And his face just goes still. He's not dead. He just sort of starts to drool.
Oh my gosh.
Seek the whispers of the past. That's all I
Callum.
Was anyone writing it down?
No.
Come on!
So did the magpie come into the room just to clarify?
It didn't come fully into the room, it just came in there
Oh,
enough
he
to
was
get
trying to write
a
it
clean
down.
line of sight on him, and then it kind of swooped past, essentially.
Greed
Yeah.
never
Queen
dies.
did not die here. The heart of the villa, or the queen will give you the heart of the villa or something like that.
Heart of the villa.
The glimpse of the something before the.
Can you rewind it on the live stream?
Glimpse of the something
There was a veil
beyond
involved.
Did anyone see the feet like
Yeah,
perfect?
beyond the something. I don't know.
I can't speak with dead. No, I'm joking.
He's
That's just there.
How far away is the magpie?
You
okay.
can try and see it swooped and then kind of moved on, but you can try for a perception
Can
check.
I
to see
just
if
go
you can
leaping
spot
after it into the trees?
it. You can, if you want, anyone who wants to can try and make a perception check to see if they can see it. It kind of swooped past and then back into the
Oh.
foliage, so it's quite a tricky
Really fast.
catch, but it really did
14.
just fly in and then out again.
23.
20,
5.
You're getting all the high rolls, man.
Perception,
one.
I think.
I got that.
So many rolls.
just to be sure. Yeah,
You go leaping
you
into
don't
the
quite
trees.
spot it, I'm afraid. It just seems to...
I spotted him! I spotted him! Oh, he's gone.
the direction that Finn points is the opposite direction to the way that you saw him.
Staring
Further.
in the one direction because of you, great.
I got
Too bad. Too bad.
Filoshank is just on the floor, staring into the distance.
Anyone who wants to can make an intelligence check, I guess, like to just see how well you can quote back to me what you think you've got, and I'll tell you if it's how accurate you've got it. But
Wait, not saving throw. Right?
4.
I don't
not a
want to do
saving
this
throw,
with
just
them
a kind
anymore.
of just a straight intelligence roll, I think.
Yeah, no,
4.
that's 4.
Or
2.
I got 2 as well.
I can be worse.
I got a 10.
The best of us all.
I'll give you. I'll let you check one line on a 10. If there's one element of what you've cobbled together that you want to double check, I'll give you one line.
Okay, yeah, if you just read it back to me. I was trying to write, but I'm injured. The line starting the glimpse of the something before the.
So that line was they glimmered the truth. They glimpsed the truth before the veil fell.
Before
Somebody write that down because I'm not gonna do it anymore.
the. Is that the worst line to have chosen?
No, I think that was a good one.
What do you have cobbled together between you all? Because I know you all took different
I've got-
lines down, so you can see.
Seek the whispers of the past. Greed never dies. Something about the heart of the villa. glimpsed the truth before the veil fell.
I didn't know we were supposed to be taking it.
That's okay. I didn't. Nobody realized until it was too late.
Yeah, I've got the same notes as that.
It was too fast.
Anybody have any more than that?
No.
No, that's it.
There's something about there's something just before the heart of the villa. There's something about like the queen or the like, there was a female figure at least that was involved with that. I'm not sure exactly. I think queen was the word that was used. But I can't remember.
Voices are gonna guide you or something like that, eh?
I thought for a second I thought you were telling me
Eh,
that.
No.
The voices are gonna guide you.
I think our first one of call is trying to look into the library to see if we can find anything like this. The one problem
That's
is
a good shout.
the person who gave us the gift bags, or at least somebody in that process, definitely now has the orb, and probably is the reason why like our friend here has been injured or whatever's happened. We're not too sure. So like, will they know it's us? We also left a bit of a scene back there. We did try to cover up as best we can, but there's a gold figure in one of our rooms, in my room, with a trail that leads right to it, even though it was covered up. I think we might be in danger if we go back.
Imagine we're in danger if we go back. We're in danger if we stay here.
Yeah.
They know exactly where we are.
I agree with the penguin.
And the only real hope they have is like the library or finding that hooded figure from the other night might be the only real thing we have. Maybe they've got more information for us. Kamek, I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah.
What would you
Roll
like
me
to
a
do?
roll me a medicine check if you want to, or if it's anyone who's decent with medicine looking over him, or Arcana, but I don't think anyone's particularly good with Arcana.
Medicine plus
Oh yeah,
6.
plus 6. Yeah.
That's 18.
Alright.
And what did Chrissy get?
22.
I got actually 22 also.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
amazing.
So I think so. Chrissy and Leo on this one would recognise that your best guess is that it was some kind of feeble mind spell that was cast on him, which basically reduces his charisma and intelligence to 1. It can be reversed with something like greater restoration, heal, wish, that kind of thing. Otherwise, he basically has a save every 30 days that he might have a chance of kind of coming back to his right mind. But basically, he's kind of in a kind of borderline vegetated state until that point, essentially.
Lovely.
The bird obviously can't be the thing that cast it, so it must have been somebody through the bird that cast it, something like that. So do I have I didn't really see it, probably the problem here, but do I have like some form of understanding this could potentially be like a warlock's or like a wizard's
A familiar.
familiar that you can sort of cast through? That could be a possibility at least.
It's not an unreasonable possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way of us knowing that?
Well, I just don't have information, but that's the things where, because my guy would potentially think of that, and I think that'd be fine. But it's more so like, I don't think I've got enough of the dots to really get that fully, but I think it might be at least something in the back of my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the magpie. Where was our host? Where was our host and the people we met from so far? Are those places fairly well known for having magpies in them? France, yeah, kind of close enough. The guy, was he Irish? Can't remember accents, but they just
It was Irish.
Irish. There's magpies in Ireland, so you know, who knows. Let's
Well,
go and
I
investigate.
think Finn is feeling quite uneasy now staying in this clearing. I think I'm like, yeah.
if the bird one is dead, we'd all be dead. Like clearly, it's got the person.
I know.
who
Well,
caused it,
unless
so-
it didn't have enough juice to take us all out, and there's thousands of gold rot animals on their way to tear us apart.
I have 2 questions. He did experiments on humans.
Yes.
Where are they?
Good question.
It said something about a collection
No, we never found
in
it.
the note.
Did we get told it?
Ready to be collected.
Fimblejack told
No,
you all.
sorry.
No, it said
Fimblejack read the note.
for
you know.
the collection. or something.
I've
Ready
forgotten.
for collection.
Right, a collection of golden statues, maybe
Could be
the people that have been
So-
experimented on.
Are there other people that disappeared or are sick? How do we
Well,
find
that's a conspiracy to some degree. It might be. We might be able to find out more about it. Those places.
Perhaps there's records.
records or where the security. You mentioned like there's a facility with us getting repaired and fixed. Those automatons are probably the only thing strong enough to pick up a person that is turned to stone. So to gold specifically. Sorry. So like that's maybe another place to look because we did think about that yesterday or earlier on at least.
So we should turn back to the villa, right?
The question is,
Choice.
do we try and blend back in? in villa, or do we try and just sneak
Yeah.
around
I think
and
we
not
might,
be seen?
we might be fine because our host, or whoever it is, I assume it's the host, but I'm not sure. Whoever it is going to need to also have a level of not showing up, not bringing up the game either. Not everyone that's here knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So if it's one individual or several individuals, not everyone will know. So if we pretend like nothing's going on, then surely they have to pretend like nothing's going on. But we just have to watch our backs. Yeah.
That sounds
I'm down
right.
to that. Sure.
Yeah, but I'm also leaving my bag at the ground here.
Yeah, I believe my top bag.
I'm just on a pile.
Joke that pile.
So
My
just-
brown!
Oh yeah, do you want to try and get it back?
Yeah.
Your crown comes back out.
That's not be worth much. You must be the next.
Didn't want it.
It's
Yes.
full stop.
Full Scots, yeah.
Come in a little bit back in there.
Okay, so
Interesting.
the real question to figure out is who exactly would be the one that would be wanting, or like have the power to get this druid to collect people.
What do you want to do with him? He's your friend after all.
I think I'm just gonna let him tag along. I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Oh no, and then we'd have to carry him. Right?
Yeah.
Do
Would
we
he be able
need to
to walk?
carry him, or is he
carry
able to
him?
walk?
Intelligence of 1, I reckon you could probably lead him for the sake of
Yeah.
simplicity, but
Is there any kind of
That's
Disguise
going to arouse a lot of
sick bay
suspicion.
or something?
We could pretend to be like necromancers.
What?
Like,
Excuse me.
necromancy magic's still a thing. Like some people use it. It's not kind of frowned upon, but it's not illegal. So it could just be your familiar or something like that. Just cover it up and make it look a bit. I don't know,
roll
so-
me a intelligence or perception, maybe something like that.
If it's perception, 17.
Okay. Necromancy is not common. You would draw a lot of attention with necromancy,
Okay.
realistically. It might not this place is a bit weird of an anomaly anyway because it's not under full law, but you don't have people wandering about with a legion of skeletons behind them, kind of vibe.
I mean, I could make a pass off that he basically got an ill, like a sickness out here in the jungle, and I'm trying to figure out what it is, basically,
Yeah.
as his
Yeah.
friend. So
There probably is some sort of medical aid.
I would actually try to take him there and see what
Yes,
happens.
brain work.
Slight issue is he's got
I've
several
heard that
marks that are
before.
from our weapons on him as well. You know, they've got at least 2 gouges in my halberd, so let alone you got a couple of arrows as well. Like I think a couple of arrows are still in him actually. So, like we clearly at least had some part in beating him up.
I could pretend he's my lover, and because I'm like huge, I'm carrying him.
What?
Well, he can
Anyone?
walk.
Oh.
He can walk.
But then if I'm carrying him, you can't see the gouges that he has.
How by carrying
That's-
him are you insinuating that he's your lover? Just like give us a visual.
Well, you know, like in movies when like
Just have to hear the music.
they've just got married and he's like carrying her to the bed.
Yeah. So are you dressing up?
In a
No.
Well, I don't think I've got that much stuff in my disguise kit to make it look like there's a wedding going on. We need 2 people. I'd have to,
I can officiate.
I'd have to go back.
So a group of 7 leave a clearing. A 7-foot tall woman is carrying a satyr,
I'm just
wearing commoner clothes. Like,
Well, I can patch him in a lot. I can at
Yeah.
least try to make it look like he had some
Yeah.
kind of accident out.
yeah,
Cover
of
it in
course.
some sort of
And
altar,
that
so-
he's our lover.
no, I can.
I'm not sure about
Combined.
We've been having a secret
I
book
can't
club.
take part of
Secret book club. Does anyone have any books?
I can take
Or
part
just
of the
full
medicine
leather.
part. The other part is up to you guys.
Hey, we can at least for now walk back to the villa and figure that out later. So at least if we get to the outskirts, we can then start figuring out what we do.
It's,
Okay.
it's worth noting, so it did take you quite a while to get down here because you did
Yeah.
basically walk your way down quite a rough path down the side of the mountain. So you can walk back up without any issue, like no one's seeing this place anytime soon, but it will be dark by the time you get back, realistically. Like it's kind of maybe late afternoon, early evening at this point, so by the journey back it will be quite late on in the day.
Can I do a medicine roll on him just to, patch him up so it doesn't
Yeah,
look like he was brutalized by us? Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, you do a decent job of kind of stabilizing, patching up, maybe kind of binding some of the wounds and that kind of thing.
Picking the arrows out.
Yeah.
How long does your temporary hit points last?
Duration
maybe?
1 hour.
Okay, yeah. So that's definitely by the time you get back to the villa, that will be gone.
Yeah, they'll be gone.
So you can all remove the temporary hit points.
How common are satyrs as well? Is it sort of would be common enough that it would be that unusual to see one walking through the streets?
They're not that common, but then this place is filled with uncommon folks.
Yeah, we did have
It's
the
quite
elven boy.
a kind of
Is it
ragtag collection of folks from all around the world here. So
is it likely that people will recognise Omas?
They
From
might,
this?
but I'm just
From
from,
buzzing.
he's
what,
been
from what you can
here-
tell, he's been
been
here
here
for
for
a
about a
while.
year, yeah.
You don't know how many friends necessarily he has here as such, but he has been here for a while. So some folk might recognise him.
You can't
But
just
If there's
say
anyone
from
in
to
on the
the
whole,
jungle.
in on the whole thing, then.
Yeah.
But that, I guess we're just risking. I guess we just
Yeah.
just the risk of
I think
thing.
we
There's a
can
limit to how much we can sneak around.
Yeah,
this place.
that's true.
It's a city.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can manage. I think it's fine.
And if they wanted to kill him, they would kill him rather than
Yeah.
blast things.
If anything,
Like,
doing this maybe. The one thing is, we get caught with them, are they going to think it's us that did it?
No, we just say we found it in the jungle.
yeah,
Well, we
yeah.
found
Really?
one
We
person that's done it, and we go to my room, we find another person that's done it, and that's very suspicious to have two
That is suspicious.
messed up people. And
Well-
especially with some people in power, who knows if it's maybe like the person that leads the guards.
There is a conspiracy going on here. Any connections that can be made will be made. If they want to point their fingers at us and say, you are criminals, they will do so among their peers and be proven right by a faulty justice system. We're beyond that stage.
Yeah, but we can make it as hard as possible for them to get us.
it's worth it's worth bearing in mind that there's not this is not a place with like a jail, though. You're not in the middle of any populated city. Like the only civilization here is the villa on top of the mansion.
Yeah, I think that is the best plan. I think you're right. I think we just need to
Yeah.
risk it and take him to medical.
We'll try our best with what we've got to kind of cover them up, but we don't really have anything really possible. Like, we try to make them look as normal as possible, but we've got like really what we're wearing.
Does anyone else?
So
I put my hat on. Does that
Do you want to
draw
roll for
more
disguise,
attention?
or
Does that
you
draw
roll a
more
disguise
attention?
kit if you want, to see how well you can.
Oh yeah, no, okay.
well, I rolled 18 before I had anything on it, so that's not too bad. So
Good job of not making him look too
He's-
obvious. I
he's
mean,
still
he is
safe.
sort of just like as he walks, he just like you literally to hold his hand and just
Yeah.
lead him, and he just unquestioningly like stumbles basically. But in terms of his physical appearance,
So like
Tell them he has brainworms.
brainworms.
I think he has a heat stroke. I think that's better. Out in the jungle. Falling down the
So what time of day is it now? How long is it going to take us to get back up the?
so it's kind of late afternoon, early evening at this point. So it will be dark solidly.
It'll be
Like by the time we
dark
get
when we
back.
get back.
A lot of facilities will have probably shut by that point.
probably a better thing to not get caught as well, still in degree. So yeah.
Is the garden party the next day, or is it the day after that?
Next day, so
It is
like
the next day.
yeah, you've got a night's sleep, and then the garden party would be in the evening.
Yeah, that sounds lovely though.
Sounds love. Yeah, it sounds that's the place where we get caught, but still.
So for this night, do you want to just take him into your room, and then in the morning we bring him to some sort of medical facility?
I would recommend
On-site?
not being alone in a room with them because I think they will try to, take him out or something.
we could put him in my room with the gold statue and all locked back up again.
We lock him in with the ghost. And a few good
Sounds
berries.
bad.
Have you good
Well,
for
he's
something?
already got a day's full sustenance with that
Yeah.
berry, so.
No worries. I just give him a pile of good berries that I actually prepared for him.
And they unfortunately go out a day.
Ah,
next
really?
day.
Oh, do they? Ah. I didn't know.
Well, I can make him.
You can't pre-store, otherwise that would be like choose with the best like chefs in the world. Just there you go, done.
We can wrap him up in my hammock and hang him somewhere.
Hang on, someone.
In a cocoon.
Yeah, like in a little ball.
A little ball of beetles.
I'm
one's
also
taking my
not
suggestions.
particularly convinced
Oh,
that in the state he's in, he would be able to feed himself whatsoever with a pile of good berries.
True.
That's
Yeah.
no worry.
Just one a day. We'll, yeah.
think
But I guess
we can.
first things
Yeah.
first. Let's all
Yeah.
go back up the mountain.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you can head back up the mountain without any issue.
Okay.
Are you trying to be stealthy as you approach the villa again,
Aye.
or are you just making your way in
It's
as is?
I think at least try not to draw attention to
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, the way that you came in was down that sort of side path that led down the side of the mountain, so you're not going through like the main gates anyway. It was a more sort of side route. So
are you wanting to carry him, or are you wanting?
I'll carry him.
Yeah.
Should I carry him like this or?
Fireman.
Well, no, like more lovers embrace, I suppose. That, just like a.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can walk.
Why are you carrying
We
him?
could do.
I
This
don't
is so much more
Well,
complicated than it needs
I'm
to
only
be.
saying because
We're gonna put a collar on him.
like
Dad is more.
we could just have mage hands sort of guide him and just hold him by the hand, but like it would be a bit obvious if one of us is walking holding hands with him or carrying him. But I guess
Yeah, far less obvious.
we can move faster though.
A swarm of beetles leading him by the hand.
Also a mage hand though, so it's okay.
I could use my hair.
like,
I mean,
mage
remember my
hand
hair
is a
was
visible
red.
thing. It is worth noting. It is a purple hand, so he
A
would
lot
be.
less disturbing than bugs though, just to clarify. So
Yeah.
so-
So we're basically
So we're heading back to our dorms, our rooms, I guess.
Hammocks.
Yeah.
And where are we putting them?
Can travel your bang back to your rooms
Well, I
without
can't
any
get in my
issue.
room, so
Fair.
I guess
No,
it's-
you have
it's
to
no
crash.
bad.
You can crash with me, Jericho.
Or in my place. I guess my door is back, right?
Hey, can I?
There is
I'm
now
double-
a very a much more secure door has been placed. Is back on your room, quite solid, reinforced.
There's a good point to be made to not sleep alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good point to also go.
So who's in pairs?
Why med spot?
Was that?
No.
So,
How are we pairing up then?
here,
I mean, I just mean for not being alone purposes, not any book club purposes.
well, we can't get into my room, but it's best that we have a space where there's no balcony. That's kind of the best answer. So that means, are we all piling into Thimbleshack's room?
Well, that might be a bit snug.
There is a warning here though. I snore and sleep naked.
As do I.
Well, I sleep as a cat, so
So it won't be too much of a problem. Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be fine. I will not take up much space.
How long is your wild shape for?
Just
Doesn't end
It-
until you
it-
die.
basically
It
ends
stays on you.
Are you sure? I thought wild
Oh.
shape was timed. I could be wrong about that though.
Do your memories as an animal transfer when you turn back?
Yeah.
all their
Ah.
intelligence and stuff stays.
equal to half your druid level rounded down.
Ah, so
Yeah, I
that's
did think there was a
two
limit
hours.
to it. So yeah.
Oh,
so
like,
back
in the night, yeah.
Oh,
you come
okay.
back.
You're just lying on top of him naked
Yeah.
On the pillow.
That's it.
in a fetal position.
Yeah. So are we doing that?
Hey,
All piling into. Is there space for all of us in
Yeah.
Thimbleshank's room?
we all get our mattresses.
I mean, these are still quite big rooms, so they
Okay.
are. They're like you might not all get the comfiest bed, but
Can
Well,
drag-
I'm still
can
gonna
we-
hang out the window in my hammock.
Can we drag another
there is
couch
no
in?
window in his
There's
room.
no-
That's the whole point.
Well, then I'm.
That's the whole point. You can hammock at the top of the room.
Yeah.
You can
like
have above
on the
us.
ceiling.
Okay, yeah, I'll
If
do
you're
that.
above me,
That's fine.
my breath might be with like
You can-
wind. Who
you
knows?
can-
Fine, I'll put my hair over it. What?
Make a window.
Hulk smash.
Okay, so we're all gonna just cozy up, I suppose. So, with this
There's
person,
like one thing. Could you transform into a spider again and look if my father's still there? We had so much disappearing stuff.
That's a
I'm
good-
bit paranoid.
yeah, is the
Yeah.
door still
Yeah,
locked?
that's a good point.
That's a good question. Okay, so basically I'm gonna go to the door, turn into a spider, crawl under, and look if anything is like it was before.
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
What happens if he fails this? You don't know if he's there or not.
Maybe that was
Quite
unnecessary.
big thing, you shouldn't miss it. It's 12.
No, he's gone.
He's actually.
What?
Yeah, he's gone.
No!
As is any of the barricades you put behind the door. It's all gone. The door is just shut, but
No
Yeah,
way.
so-
the room has been neatly tidied, and yeah.
I come out as a spider again.
Also, roll me a perception as you come back out as well.
Perception.
Oh my gosh.
We spent so much forever.
This game is wild. We spent hours doing that.
26.
So you'd also notice as you
Oh,
come back out, like the scuff marks and stuff that were left like on the floor from moving him, they've also
The
been
oil.
like tidied up. The oil, everything, like the place is pristine.
So I turn back into a human and be like, guys, he's not there anymore. But also, I don't know if you figured it out yet. Everything is back like it was before. Like, oh, look at the floor, the entire carnage is gone. It looks like nothing happened.
There's another hole in the wall now.
Yeah.
Oh, we spent so much time moving this golden statue. Ugh, all for nothing, eh? I mean, I'm so sad that your father's disappeared.
So the one room that we did put a don't disturb sign on was not this room, was the other room because we then moved the statue afterwards. Has that room been changed in any way, shape or form?
Oh, did we accidentally put the do not disturb on
No,
the wrong room?
we did it originally in the original room we were in before we moved. So to some degree, like
I mean,
maybe
there
that
was
one does
stuff,
have like
but-
changes.
Yeah, that room hasn't been touched.
Oh,
Very stupid.
Eddie,
That's the stupid.
you just wrote for
Just the
Can't
sign.
believe we.
Just the don't enter sign, but not being that bad.
Leo, we will find your father.
He's just with the cleanings.
Yeah, Leo, we will find your father.
It's
The
a very
question is-
strong
Can I go?
cleaner has lifted him.
Oh yeah, no, it's so heavy.
I don't know how many cleaners there were.
The lizard guy.
10 cleaners coming.
I mean, it's worth it. Can I just go try and find the nearest cleaning cupboard and just have a check?
You can have an investigation, see if you can.
I mean,
It's not a very hard investigation, but you can have an
that was
investigation.
an actual.
Yeah,
Easily find
Roll it.
a cleaning cupboard. Not a problem. Finn is on it. He finds that cleaning cupboard instantly. Like it's round the corner. Surprisingly close.
Is there a bunch of other cleaning cupboards or for the Griffin wing?
There's one that's nearby to your wing. You presume there's others pretty similarly dotted around the mansion.
Is there any cleaners around this area?
Not
Somebody
currently, no.
cleaning?
No.
Hey,
All waste.
I'm going to have a wander just close by to see. Or maybe even see if I can see anyone walking around.
I mean, you passed some random staff along the way as you were
I'm
coming
going
in.
to pull one of the staff members aside, or maybe even just both of them and say,
Like, are you going towards back to like reception or something? I think that's
just
probably
whoever
the
can
main place
find
to see.
nearby-ish, at least.
I think the last place that you'd have seen staff was the reception as you came in.
So I go to them and say, sorry to bother you. Earlier on today, I left some stuff in my room. So I left. I'm going to describe just a short sword because I know Kamek's lost one of them, for example. I left a sort of short sword that I brought with me, like a wooden handle, a nice pommel. Had like a cross guard on it. Do you by any chance know if the cleaning staff maybe picked up and took it and put it somewhere? Because just a couple that and maybe a couple of knickknacks have been missing in my room.
Okay, so you see a kind of half-elven woman, red hair with a little name tag that says Felicity on it, and she's like, "Oh, that's unusual. The cleaning staff here are very well vetted. Have you double checked everywhere? I'd be quite
checked
surprised.
everywhere.
They aren't ones for you don't get out here without being double checked.
Is there like a sort of, I don't mean to say like lost and found, but is there like a place where maybe they collect items that maybe get taken they think might be rubbish that maybe isn't? Or
We have a small lost and found behind here, but there's not any swords in it, I'm afraid.
no statues either, no?
No, there's the statue of
Just on
the
chance.
dragon outside. Is that?
On the way back, I'm going to do an investigation on the statue on the way out. Is it made of similar gold? Does it look any way, shape, or form the same? She's not going to be able to help me in any way, so.
The dragon statue.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm going to investigate the dragon statue on the way back. See if there's any similarities to her.
Where are you particularly looking?
See if it's the same type of, like, 'cause obviously some gold may have different sources.
Roll me
Does it look very
investigation, I
similar?
guess. Yeah.
I really wish I had any form of good investigation. 15.
You look it over. It seems quite old in terms of a statue, like very old. It's not pure gold, and you'd probably get the impression like that there are like, although it's very well crafted, there are the odd imperfections in it and such like, which makes you more inclined to believe it is crafted. I mean, it's big, but it's not big enough that it would merit necessarily being a dragon. So, like, it's not a petrified dragon, if that's what you're kind of.
That's what I was
inferring.
thinking. I was thinking it was going to come to life at some
I
point.
was just wondering if again it looked like similar types of gold or whatever. I don't know if the orb was like linked to it or what, but yeah. So I'll just sort of come back somewhat defeated. Was there a wee pile of like gold and gifts in front of it? So I remember hearing that earlier on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look around and see if there's anyone around, and if not, I'm gonna nick up a couple of pieces.
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, I'm gonna see what happens here. So.
Yeah, cursed.
I'm gonna nick 2 gold pieces if there's 2 gold pieces there.
You can do that without an issue. I roll a stealth just to see if anyone notices.
13, 14, 15.
Feel fairly confident no one's necessarily seen you.
Okay, cool. Then I sort of head back to the room a little bit defeated. So.
Nobody knows you've done that.
Well, I'm testing something in my mind.
Oh yeah,
So,
okay, fair enough.
When I come back, I will probably actually say to you guys, there's nothing in reception. There's no space where they keep any form of storage for things that have been taken. So there's no real places to look. The place I'd probably suggest tomorrow morning, or maybe even now if we want, is where you said those robots were, or what do you call them? Not robots.
You tell me once.
Yeah. Because if they've got that thing that makes them strong, then that's something they'll be able to pick up. Also on top of that, in front of the statue, I did, saying quietly, I did steal some of the gold. Not from a notion of wanting to steal from a god or a dragon or whatever, but a lot of our stuff is going missing for one. And then secondly, he seemed to be, when your friend woke up, he seemed to be praying to that god or asking for safety from that god. So I'm trying to see if there's some form of bigger link. If I get smited, I suppose. Worth trying.
Well, I'll sleep on the opposite end of the room from you.
Maybe I'll sleep in my room, and you guys can sleep in the other one, just in case.
He did his thing. I excused myself, went into my room. If you listen, you hear muffled screaming and maybe some punches further. Maybe something's breaking. We don't know. But probably.
Just a hole
So
that comes through the wall.
Do you think that might be the gold infecting her? Oh, infecting him, sorry. Oh, who knows?
Yeah, it's probably just
Oh, no,
that.
it's a bit more angry.
That's
Nothing
probably
to do with
that.
a father disappearing. No. I think we're gonna have to put her down. No.
Yeah.
Too violent.
Good.
I'm also, after Johnny's gone to the reception, I'm gonna also go and just inquire and be like, hi, yeah.
You've gone back to reception, yeah?
Back to reception. I'm soon to be joining the staff here, but this is just my pre-work holiday, as it were. But I have noticed a few things going missing from my position. It's a bit bizarre because I try and keep a keen eye, and I'm not usually one to let things slip me by, as it were. And can I do an insight check just to watch her face?
Yeah, okay. Roll me insight.
Fuck.
These rolls.
That's another nat one.
She responds with it's the same half-elf Felicity, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Someone else just came not long ago, and that's very uncommon. I've not heard anyone complaining about losing things before. I'll pass it on to the manager, I guess."
Perhaps I could talk to the manager myself, actually. I think that might...
Well, Henri's not about right now.
Oh,
He's off.
Henri's a good friend of mine, actually. Perhaps if you could put in a word.
I'm sure you could-
Fimbleshank.
Okay, I'll mention that. I mean, I'm presuming he's in bed right now. I don't know. He's not on, but you can catch him in the morning if you want to ask more, I guess.
Double down. Tell me where his room is.
We all go down one after the other.
Ask my safe part of the business.
yeah. I've lost my glasses.
Here he started his own book.
Well, just him. Oh, okay.
What time is it roughly right now?
We're getting pretty late now, I would say. Maybe about 11ish or so, something like that.
Should we just go for the long rest? And are you separate for all of us in your own room.
I'm happy to sleep in my room myself. If it's all cleared out, I still think safety number's good, but there's to some degree I've kind of maybe made myself a target. So maybe not a smart idea to have these in the same room as me. Or I'll put extra barricades in the door potentially. So I'll maybe make a little something to make it a bit stronger.
Okay. What if the rest of us like sleep in watches, and then every like on our watch we'll go over and do a secret knock, and you tap if you're still there.
Well, I'm not really fancying waking up 8 times during the night, or 5 times during the night, sorry.
Well, I'm up on the roof. So if you want to knock, I'll just knock the roof.
You're on the
I'm
on the ceiling.
You're the other wall, aren't you? So we're right next to each
Oh, we're
other.
just right next to
You
each other.
chap across potentially, yeah.
And I'll just look down. Yeah, it's still here.
Oh,
Well,
Wait,
suppose-
wait, just to clarify, where is Chrissy? Sorry, I thought you were in the, like hung up the top of the room. Yeah,
In the room.
Like in the ceiling.
On the ceiling.
You're in Johnny's
No,
room.
we were all going to Fimbulshank's room.
Yeah, we were all currently. You were all currently
He
in
wants to be by
Fimbulshank's room.
himself.
Is Chrissy in
Oh,
Fimbulshank's
sorry.
room, or is Chrissy in?
I'll leave you alone.
Maybe just put like a small hole in between both the rooms, so we could easily just see. But
Yeah.
if I want
You can do that.
What sort of
Got a
height?
hole
Yeah,
in the wall.
I hate you, monster.
I
Food is right for ease of
It
it.
is worth noting that Leo would have seen that although she's punched into the wall, like these are thick stone
Oh, okay.
walls. Like you've never punched through the wall entirely. Like it's well made stone.
well, also everyone
you could,
that's-
but it would take a lot of constant force to really
Yes,
demolish
yes.
the wall.
Have you got Mason's tools?
Yeah, I do. Like I've got mason's tools and carpenter's tools as well. So, but that would make a lot of noise and it's late at night.
That's
so
true.
that's the so.
if we do the shift thing, like everyone that's in half an elf doesn't need to sleep, does it? But has the trance thing, right? You just need to be like 4 hours in
Well,
trance.
even even like an 8-hour sleep, you only need 6 hours of actual sleep for a long rest, and you get 2 hours of downtime. So you can do a watch as part of that 2 hours of downtime as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What if the rest of us sleep in watches and we just check on you twice during the night?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
What do we think?
The room is relatively secure, and I'll use my carpenter's tools to try make it a bit better defended, like as in just a bit of wood.
And we've got
chair.
Omos with us as well. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Because I'm guessing the medical or everything was closed.
Yeah,
By the time
presume
we got
you've taken them with you.
Also,
All right.
It's just smart to have them front.
Let's go for it, I guess.
So who's taking the first watch? I guess in the night.
I can do
Roll me a perception check. I guess. Leo.
I can't do this. Oh, 20. Well, not
Yeah.
a kid. But yeah.
20. So Leo kind of in that first sort of hour or so is kind of keeping an ear out for anything. Maybe like you at one stage hear a little bit of noise, but when you stick your head out the door, there's just a cleaner that does eventually come by at one stage or another. But beyond that, there's nothing terribly untoward. Other than there's just at times this slightly unsettling feeling like you kind of feel a little bit like you might be being watched, but you're in a room and there's no one about other than the folks who are sleeping. But it's just a slightly unsettling feeling that you get from time to time.
Oh yeah.
What do you got?
See invisibility.
Are you being woken up? Or are you
You take
doing
the
a
second.
watch?
You take the second.
I'll
watch.
take the second watch.
Yeah, you can do a watch shift. So
And
you want to roll me a perception
casting-
check? Are you casting see
casting this?
invisibility as well?
Yeah.
So you cast see invisibility. You don't see anyone. Roll me the perception check though.
Hold on. Is it so when we're doing the nightly checks? Are we going out into the?
You can go wherever you wish within that time.
But then why would I use the invisibility? Is it not? There's a light on it in the thing.
Well, because
Well,
Leo had.
And
And the
uneasy
handover,
feeling
Leo may have pointed out that kind of unfeeling,
yeah,
but
so
unsettled.
that we're being.
I've told you that.
Right,
I
okay.
feel very uneasy with it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what am I rolling?
Perception.
Natural 20.
Nice. So you do your shift of a watch, keeping about, maybe sticking your head out every so often. No cleaners during your watch. Nothing particularly untoward, but even with the see invisibility, there's no one around other than the folks that you can see. But you do occasionally just get this little twinge, as if that way where you feel like someone's kind of looking over your shoulder almost, but you look down, there's no one about. There's no one to. Just maybe just feeling unnerved at the circumstance and all that's going on.
So, is it my turn to wake up?
Yeah, you want to do the last watch?
Yeah, last watch.
Have we been knocking at his door?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah, the first 2 watches have not, so I guess it's you can if you wish on your
Yeah.
or your.
So, am I already fully rested through the first?
You are, so you've had enough sleep, but you still need like 2 hours of down, or you still need the down time to make up the 8 hours, I think. So you can't do anything too active, but watch is okay. It's just like you can do stuff with wood tools or whatever, like, but it's just you can't be terribly active in the downtime window, basically.
I see. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic though inside of the room because I hear from you guys that you felt like you've been being watched or something, and I'm actually gonna focus on the mirror that we got from the El Dorado, gift back.
So yeah, you do detect magic. So all the items and stuff that you've got do illuminate. There's nothing particularly beyond them that you see in the room that stands out massively. The mirror itself, I think it tells you the schools. I need to work out what the schools would be. So he would pick up on enchantment, which makes sense. It can cast charm person. He would also pick up on divination. Which, so divination is spells that reveal information. So examples are stuff like identify, speak with animals, detect thoughts, see invisibility, scrying.
Where were we again? Sorry, I need a little recap.
We're back in the bedroom. You guys have taken your watches, and this is on Kameg's watch, so we're sleeping at the moment. So he's the only one. He's the only one.
When Thimbleshank was like, "Here, we need to get rid of our watches."
Nobody else did it.
I did. I got rid of mine.
I'm sleeping completely butt naked with that pointing right at me. Just like
Was that
I mean,
on
just
all the
flashing.
items or just the watch?
What's pointing at you?
That was the mirror. You were looking at the mirror.
You were specifically looking at the mirror,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Were you also gonna give a little knock to Jericho?
Yeah. Yeah. I should do that.
Was that detect magic? Can you do that on the watch as well?
It does it for everything.
Maybe in the
Detect
morning.
magic is up, so you can look at other things
Right.
as well.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, look at the watch.
Okay, yeah.
And
I'm gonna look at the watch then, and at the map, and basically at all the items that we got, one after the other. So it's gonna make a lot of work for you now.
Sorry, I just took my glasses off.
Okay.
Just adjusting
Didn't
to everyone's
No,
faces.
I didn't write down all their schools, and it took me a while to work out what that one was. Schools of magic are a pain in the backside, but okay.
The question is, do the rest matter the same way? So
I would
okay.
Yeah, I guess that's in deal.
Yeah.
probably not so much.
Okay. Yeah.
For simplicity's sake.
Save a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the only one that's giving off divination.
Yeah, the divination is particularly
I
significant.
don't
on
do
the mirror.
identify anymore because I just can't be bothered.
I'm actually gonna leave the mirror. No, I'm gonna take the mirror with me. Basically, I'm opening the door, stepping out, and then leave the mirror basically on the ground outside. Just leaving it behind, and then turn into a spider.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna make my way over to to Jericho's room, all the way over there,
Yeah.
and crawl under. Basically, go into his room without him noticing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You come into the ungodly sight of Jericho butt naked with the mirror pointing at his backside.
Is it ungodly or godly?
Well, I guess that's a matter of opinion.
An unorthodox amount of body here. Like it's absolutely. One thing you would notice, can you give me a perception check, please? Sorry, I know you.
Excuse me.
It's not to discuss gross things. It's to discuss the way I look right now.
I wept my own eyes.
Yeah, how at the brief sight of Jericho butt naked on his bed, would it be how long would Kamek linger his eyes?
Callum, are you going red?
Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm totally gonna ignore his body. Like I'm just gonna blend it out completely. But I'm still gonna try to check on the room. Basically,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. You can do a perception check for me around the room.
Yes. Dude, seriously.
Bless your soul.
Messed up. Okay, that's a 24.
He's just sleeping.
I did warn you. I did say earlier on. Just been out there. I said it. You're still getting flattered.
You did, sorry.
You don't notice anything particularly untoward with his room. Like it seems to be in a reasonable state. There's nothing particularly remarkable going on.
Okay. Then I'm gonna turn back.
Nothing to write home about, is no.
Yeah, nothing that I care.
There is a lot of boxes of clothes though.
Shots
in the
fired.
room. A lot of different colours. Like the room is decorated very nicely despite only being in there a day. Definitely. But yes, no, you definitely avoid him in the bed.
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
getting out. Definitely.
Confirm that he's there.
Yes. And then gonna go back to the room basically as a spider all the way. Is the mirror still there, lying on the ground?
Yeah, it's still lying on the ground.
Okay, then I turn back into a human, take the mirror and put it basically in a trash bin that I find somewhere
You
there.
can do that, yeah.
Okay, and then I go back into the room.
Cool.
Is that shift end or is that it?
Yeah, I guess with kind of like the shift itself takes like a few hours, because you all take a kind of couple hours to sort of spread it all out, and with that it becomes the morning. I need you all to roll me an intelligence save, and I need Leo to roll me a Constitution save.
What's the difference between an intelligence save and an intelligence check?
So there are two different parts.
There's a saving throw. Some people are proficient in. You can be proficient in a saving throw, so
people
it gives you a little extra plus if you are.
Sorry, abilities.
20.
I rolled these rounds.
You can roll them separately, like.
So the intelligence saving throw was 18, so it's 12.
Okay, yeah.
Con save was 10.
They're saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, rather than.
It's the same. It's the same here, but some of them are not the same.
Oh, careful.
Leo, it's your grandmother.
I know this voice.
Oh,
Alright, just calling.
I got two.
I got 3.
That's so
3. So then intelligence save. So
I got two.
let's go to So intelligence saves. Who got below 10? 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, just wait a second, I got my nat 20.
Oh, fair. Okay.
Just
Did
Uh,
you actually?
You got 7 as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 4 of you choose an item to struggle to find and roll me a perception check to see if you find it.
Even those of us who threw away our tote bags.
Yep.
That's annoying. Oh no, that's annoying.
That's a 22.
Just lose the pocket watch.
22.
Oh no, you're.
You find. So what was it you were?
My bow.
Your bow.
Of course.
I didn't.
You look around all over the place for quite a while. You find the mirror again briefly, and then eventually you find the bow. Yeah.
Wait, does that work the other way? The mirror trying to get back to you.
Oh, it just moved into
I
a
like
trash.
that.
No, he just looked in the trash.
Bedroll. Surely.
So Finn,
I think I lose like.
did you? Well, how was the perception? Did you?
Oh, terrible.
Terrible. Okay. Yeah. So what did you lose from your
I think
stuff?
I lost like a dice set.
Okay. Cool.
Wait, so I
Delete
don't
that from your character sheet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Uh,
Perception check.
Chrissy, do you want to roll me a perception?
On my bedroll.
Your bedroom.
How did she lose it?
Wait, is that your?
That's in the
your
hammock.
No.
No, hammock's different.
Yeah. I presume they're separate.
They are. 17.
You look about for ages, but eventually, like, you do manage to find it. It's just like rolled under, maybe rolled under Thimbleshank's
Oh, my
bed.
bedroll. I don't even
Not really
use
sure how I got
this.
there, but yeah. Thimbleshank,
I got 12.
12. What was it you were looking for?
It was a bell.
A bell. Just a bell. Okay. You look around for ages, search high and low, but you just can't seem to find it.
I don't know why I was looking so hard. I forgot I packed that.
Delete it from your character sheet, please.
I love how so many of these are just going for, let's see if I can get rid of any of this sort of random truffle in my bag.
Yeah.
Simon, you're just all in on, I'm just losing my weapons, so let me just.
I know, yeah, it's gone.
Don't need it.
Somehow my trousers are all missing as well.
Leo,
My clothes.
as you wake up, you look over yourself and like some of your veins just seem to have this faint sort of sparkling golden flicker to them occasionally, and you just feel a bit stiffer and heavier than you maybe normally do. Your speed has been reduced by 5, and you have disadvantage on acrobatics
What the heck?
checks.
Was that the video?
Did I not do a check on Leo?
What did we do?
You did, and you suspected that they might have something wrong with them, but you weren't entirely certain. I think
Right.
was what you got on the check.
Okay. Sorry, Leo.
It wasn't high enough to guarantee it, but it was high enough to think it was likely. I think. Was
Could I have
basically
done
what you-
anything about it at that time, or no? That was just.
not not that you're aware of anyway.
Right, okay.
At this
I
stage.
probably won't notice it at first because there are no veins.
It is worth noting that you definitely feel like you
Stiffer.
maybe feel a bit tired that your body is fighting it, so it's not a guarantee, but your body is fighting it, and whatever's going on. And it's up to you if you speak anything of that or not. It's not obvious enough that anyone would necessarily notice it, other than you being a bit slow maybe at times. But I don't imagine Leo was terribly acrobatic to begin with, but it might affect your yoga maybe. I don't know. Sweet. So it is the morning. What are you guys wanting to do?
And so we've had a long rest.
Yeah, you've all long rested.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, awesome.
Yeah. Take a long rest.
Take a long rest. If you didn't have any, if your hit points weren't affected at all, taking a long rest, what does that do?
Well,
It
resets
gets back
some, like,
spell slots and stuff
Oh,
like
so if
that.
I used up some of my... Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, any
They'll
spell
be back
slot starts like come back.
Many spells.
Yes, yeah.
My
Ah,
Well,
well, all the spell slots that you made me click. Because I used them.
Two never made you. This happens.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm coming in dressed up, and I'm trying to make sure that it looks like we're all kind of thinking everything's normal. So I've got like a big purple sweatband on. I'm wearing like a tight vest that's blue with green stripes going across it. And I'm wearing some like really short shorts, and some flip flops. And I'm like going out to make it seem like it's a normal day. I'm dressed to impress. Yeah. So and I kind of try to suggest the same to you guys. Maybe a couple of bean armbands. Maybe we're going to go play tennis later. You never know.
Actually, I'm gonna talk to the group and be like, we should get rid of the mirrors. I figured something out yesterday during my shift. I think it has a spell on it to give information to a person somewhere. So
Wow. That
Yeah.
is an excellent idea.
just get rid of it somehow.
Pebbleshine, didn't you say to do that yesterday?
Huh?
But I think the other items are fine. I think it's just the mirror.
So we're going to delete the mirror from our inventories.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of it.
Okay.
Or I've just like done it.
Frankly, I don't know that we should trust any of this shit.
If there's anyone interested in karmic.
Well, the tote bag is problematic, and then also
Clearly, the tote bag
matter
is
as well.
Yeah, the bag is gone.
wrong.
Yeah.
We live
Surely the
with
schedule
bags,
can't be that bad.
right?
The
That's the
schedule,
schedule.
the schedule
Worst thing ever.
is bait that leads us directly to our predators
That's possessed.
Yeah.
Your lost was good.
and
So,
the
I'm sick.
watch.
Yeah, I was focusing on all the different items that we got, and the only problematic thing I could find was actually the mirror. But I'm not sure about the bag because I got rid of it before.
Well, the watch gives us. Well, it gives me this tingly feeling that. How else could I describe it other than advantage on perception? But perhaps the perception itself is skewed, that we only perceive what they want us to perceive.
It did help me find those footprints. Would they want us to film?
And it did help Thimbleshank find the note as well.
It's all a conspiracy.
So what are you guys wanting to do? It's a new morning. You can do breakfast and stuff if you wish. We don't necessarily need to roleplay out breakfast and the likes, but if you want to, you can do that sort of stuff. But what are you wanting to do with this new day? The main thing on the schedule was the garden party in the evening, which you are all invited to. The invite itself is like this grand invitation. Lord Axelbottom invites you to a fantastic garden party and so on. But beyond that, it's up to you. What do you want to do with the day?
I think we need to talk to people who've been here before, figure out if there's been garden parties and that sort of thing before, what usually happens at it. Maybe people might give a bit more information, just thinking where other people are looking to revel with them. I don't know, people that have been here for a long time maybe don't want to go. And somebody initially said yesterday, why would you ever want to leave? Again, that phrase has stuck with me.
I think there might be some insights gained if we go to this garden party.
Yeah, we'll go to the garden party as well.
Should we perhaps go and visit this repair shop and see if we can
Good, yeah.
find out anything about these automatons. And if we think that they might be up to no good, perhaps we could sabotage.
Are we going to split up or are we going to go together? So like, to the Taunton, to the library, to like asking questions, right?
I wouldn't necessarily hit the library again. I was there twice and I couldn't figure more out about the subjects that I was searching.
Well, we've got the spiel that our druid friend gave. Maybe that's been written down before. It might be visible somewhere.
The tapestries, perhaps? Might give us some insight. Perhaps they've got an inscription of some sort that might match.
Sure.
Where were the tapestries? In the dining room?
The dining room.
We can check that out over breakfast. What was... So...
I'd like to go to the garden party.
And it's still quite a while away. I guess in the evening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you've got-
not either library or garden party.
No. You basically
we're all
got
gonna go
you've
to
got
the
a while until the garden party is later on in the day,
But
kind
what
of
time?
early evening sort of time. So you've basically got the majority of the day to do as you wish, and then garden party where you're all invited to kind of in the evening sort of thing.
So from what we can remember of this spiel, the whispers of the past comes up. Now obviously this can't be speaking about something that's unknown. It must be a history that we know, or at least can kind of see. So maybe we've seen in the tapestry, and there's also the notion of greed within that. This is a city of gold. Like, how greedy, how greedy do you have to be? Everyone wants to get as much of that sort of stuff as possible. Maybe those people in the past that took advantage, killed others for gold, who knows? But
Give me one more intelligence check or investigation check just as you're thinking it over, just in case.
14, sorry.
Okay, I'll give you one more line you can double check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the thing about the queen, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the line about the queen specifically.
There was no specific. The word queen was never used.
It was lady.
I'll give you that. The in the heart of the villa, her voice will guide you.
Okay.
Her voice.
There are also these prohibited areas in the villa. We have never looked into that.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, that's why the rogue figure, the first one.
Oh, she went
got
and placed
up
it.
in there.
Well,
The
if we're
person-
breaking and entering, yeah. That's true.
I've seen the person we spoke to before we said we'd play a game with. The person that we believe might have got caught and we've freed, we think of it that way. We mentioned we'd potentially play a game of cards with them in the casino. So maybe worth having a little
Yeah,
look around there, see,
Yeah.
see if they find us.
Yeah, is there a casino down at the villa itself?
Oh yeah. There's You saw it on the tour in the first day. Yeah,
Should
the
we go
grander than the.
put ourselves in there for a bit?
Yeah, we can maybe go. Also, it's a good place to ask questions as well, so we can maybe start that side of
Okay.
things.
So you guys,
Go, you
casinos
can
ask some
search the
questions.
tapestry, do something else.
Who's
She-
going to search the tapestries?
You can do that.
Just myself? I thought we were
Or-
going together to do someone.
Well, I thought we could go to the repair
Yeah.
shop
So you,
So maybe go with Callum then.
to investigate the
yeah,
tapestry.
explore the tapestry.
Tapestry. Yes. In the dining hall. Sure. Let's do that.
Where are you guys going?
To the
The
casino.
And you guys are going to.
The place where they repair the automatons.
So no one's going to the library.
No one's good. We feel like we've been to the library so many times
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're
that they
Well,
might not have much.
So maybe
Or
something to look out for. The words "her voice" will guide you. Sort of came back to me a little bit. The notion within for example, within the tapestries of like maybe people following someone or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like so in the heart of the villa, there's like right at the center where we are here, and the villa's on top of the mountain or in the mountain. Is that correct?
It's on top of the mountain.
Yeah, so
it's been
the
kind of
heart
built
the
into
villa
the
is
side
the peak
of.
the mountain potentially.
Did we get an idea of if this feathered serpent god was male or female or something like that? Or neither? Or both?
I don't think you.
Or neither.
I
It'd be
don't.
hard to tell from tapestry.
I don't think anyone has referred
No,
to
but
their
if
gender.
somebody's referred to
I
it.
don't think their gender's been referred
Okay.
to, so I can think
Just
of.
Zotal was all. But
Zotal.
then again, that's another place where if you want to go to the library, surely they'll have something on the god Zotal.
Can I
If we
actually,
worship.
can I actually check the map that we got and search for like the
Oh.
most centered piece of the city, basically the heart of the city?
Well, so like the map is literally what you see in front of you. That is the map
Oh,
copy
right.
that you've got.
Yeah.
So like it's just a general layout of the city. The heart of the city, I guess, would be this sort of central island that's been sort of squared off, where
Yeah.
this mountain has been sort of stabbed through the middle.
So we don't have like a zoomed in map of the estate.
No, it's
Yeah.
no. You don't.
Right.
You don't
Well,
have
just
any
those within the
map of the
estate.
estate.
Yeah.
It's because that map doesn't include the estate. Like that's a
No,
much older
yeah.
map. It seems to be based on maybe the original
Yeah.
conquistadors that
Got
kind of
it.
discovered the place, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
would make sense
is-
of the Latin and stuff.
So yeah, that's true. We've got some text on there. Can any of us read that? If we're looking at this map.
What languages do you speak?
Check the language.
Arakokra?
Well, my languages.
Oh,
Oh, common, draconic, dwarvish, elvish, goblin.
Celestial, common, deep speech, druidic, and elvish.
So this is basically where it's a question for more of your characters, because it's me using real world languages. So one is Spanish, one is Latin. Is there any justification that you think your characters might? You might not have in your character sheet, but might have encountered said languages before. For a reasonable kind of
I guess with spells, Latin.
Latin, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So roll me then. It maybe make me
Yeah, and medicine. And stuff.
Oh man, it's,
Yeah, you
like
might have
botany.
encountered some broken Latin. So roll me maybe either. I mean, it's probably makes most sense as history, if I'm honest. So I would go, unless you can suggest anything else alternatively and justify it, but I think history makes the
Wait.
most sense to me.
Common, is that Spanish?
No, common is just English, really.
It's not a bad question.
But it's not a bad question.
But
it
it's,
is,
I mean,
yeah.
if we were playing in German, then common would be
Yeah,
German.
common is just
It's the language that
it's
we're-
I'm
the-
actually fluent in Spanish.
That's
You might have a justification for having encountered Spanish, although there's not quite. If the nature of this world, there's not quite as much of the colonization that happened before, but it's not unreasonable that you would have encountered Spanish. So I will let you do a history check on the Spanish if you want.
that's a 17 on Latin.
17. So
No, not even worth it.
What?
6.
So the Latin, you can get the gist of it, which says, roughly translated up, that's the top right one. This world, once outstanding and most glorious, has been subject to Kaiser's rule. Under he whose rule Eastern world and the new, which is the other, are now revealed. It is most outstanding.
Are you allowed to say that again?
Yeah. This world, once outstanding and most glorious, has been subject to Kaiser's rule. He, under whose rule the Eastern world and the new, which is the other, are now revealed, is most outstanding.
Why don't we do dictation when Callum speak?
The Eastern world and the new.
I can double. If you want me to read it
Wait,
again, I can.
can I-
If you want to
can I
write it
turn on
down
my
specifically.
dictation?
Send it to the chat.
I don't have an easy copy of it
No,
to
that's fair,
transfer
that's
over.
fair,
I don't
that's
think,
fair.
unfortunately, but.
We can send it later.
Okay.
If Kameg's reading that out, and then somebody's writing it down in.
Roll me one more maybe perception on that or insight
Yes.
on that.
Furiously focused.
Kameg.
Concentrate.
Can I do a check on the map if that's like a summoning circle or something, the entire city basically, the layout? Is that like something that I would recognize as a pattern or something?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so yeah. First off, give me just a perception or insight on the words themselves, just in case that. So perception or insight on those, and then I guess Arcana on the other notion.
So that's a 16 on the first thing.
So the gist that you get from that one, and even how it's laid out on the map, that feels like a kind of official stamp in some capacity. Like it's the sort of thing that like sort of would be placed on a bit of it's a formal royal map. They've been sent out as in real world terms, it's literally what's on the Tenochtitlan map. It's a word for word copy of it. So it's not necessarily of any massive significance in that regard. It's just the sort of I think actually in the real world one it's talking about the Holy Roman Empire, but yeah, so it's not too much. Roll me the Arcana though, just on yeah, so basically don't get too bogged down in it as words go.
Yeah, no, it's a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
You're not sure. I mean it would be a huge summoning circle if it was one, but it's not obviously like kind of ley line or sort of such like that you can necessarily see. What did you get? Sorry, on your history for the.
Oh, it was rubbish. It was a 6.
I'll give you advantage on it, just in case.
So roll again.
Yeah,
On
one
my
more time,
history?
just in case. It's kind of connected to your natural
14.
region. Yeah, I'll give you on that.
Okay.
It says, and I apologize for my questionable Spanish on this. Cuando con este lugar dorado su belleza te hipnotizara, haciendo nunca quiere ir, su oscuridad te atrapara, asegurándose de que no puedas.
Are we supposed to translate that? You're not going to read it in English.
Which loosely translates to in English.
Oh, right.
I
I was joking about being fluent.
it's not even good Spanish. It loosely translates to in English, beware this golden place. Its beauty will mesmerize you, making you never want to leave. Its darkness will ensnare you, ensuring you never can.
Why would you ever want to leave?
Oh, that's the deal.
That sounded a lot longer in Spanish.
I knew that was a strange phrase.
Okay.
How
Got it.
old does that text look?
Elric?
Like this map is loosely to the time of the conquistadors. It would be your general gist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or was it on the airship?
It's a couple hundred years ago, 200-300 years ago. Like,
But we've
about-
all got a copy of this map.
Yeah, you've all got a copy of this.
Or well, no, not the people that left it behind, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you ditched your copy, you
Yes,
don't have it. But
we had all.
How
been given.
how old is Axelbottom?
don't really know. He looks about middle-aged by human standards, but what that is in halfling standards is.
So the person that said, well, you never want to leave is Alric, I believe. Who sat next to us in the first meal. If you're around looking at tapestries, maybe look out for him as well. So Kamek knows who it is.
Alric.
Yeah, Ulrich.
Ulrich.
Ulrich, A-L, I don't know how to spell it.
You
Sure. Something. But Kamek
What does he look
knows
like?
who
How
it
does he
looks
look at? Oh, okay.
Kamek was talking to him as well as me.
So we're looking out for someone that's following a woman.
No, sorry, no. It's just there's a person that said, why would you ever want to leave about this place? Maybe you can get a bit.
Yeah,
But we did
Before
say
that,
that.
you were talking
But
about-
before, when we were translating the other one, there was
The,
mention about someone following a
Her
woman.
voice will guide you. That was part of it.
And there's also the notion of a
Almost.
call in that.
Yeah.
So there's a similarity. The call. not
Voices
you.
will guide you. Yeah.
But also in the Spanish, sorry, my bad. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
Wait,
Beauty will mesmerize, its darkness will ensnare you. Your breath is cold.
When we're looking at the tapestry, what kind of like spells, actions?
Well, okay,
what
so-
do I want to?
Well, this was all us discussing. So, sorry. Are we splitting off now and going to our different places that we're going to? I think so. Unless you want to do anything else altogether.
So yeah, just keep in mind that prophecy, I suppose, and keep in mind the Spanish and the English if you can.
Yeah.
I say that I've already forgotten, but I'm sure Fedmoshank's got it.
I'm just asking more of a technical question for me as someone who's still
Yeah.
figuring out what kind of things am I doing when I go and look at a tapestry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably primarily investigation. I guess you're looking for. So if you want to roll me investigation, you can do. You can either help one of you, or you can both roll separately. Is probably the best thing.
I think I'm gonna give you guidance on it.
Okay.
So
So you'll
basically,
Okay.
yeah, I'm coming with you to the
Okay.
tapestry.
That's good.
Touch you back and basically give you guidance.
Touch my back.
So let's split into our 3 directions.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. And then meet back up for the garden party later.
Yes.
So we're going to the
Unless one of us dies.
place where the place where stuff the place where machines get fixed. That's correct. The autonomous
Yeah, that's where we're
fixed.
going.
Yeah.
There's the dining hall and looking through the tapestries, maybe talking to people as well. And there's also the
guys are
casino / look a couple of people looking out for Marvel.
if we bump into Henri on the way over
Sure.
I would rather not speak to Henry. And also, you like, I'll stay away from you if you're doing that.
So the two go into the tapestries first. So what did you get? Sorry, did you roll an investigation there?
No, I
Or do you want to do that for me? Excellent. And add a d4 on top as well. So
So it's a 16 plus a d4.
yeah, so
can
roll
roll your
one of the little triangles.
These buggers. How do you? 1. That is a 1.
So add one to
Yeah,
your...
so
17.
17. So you look over this tapestry. The majority of it is very much focused on the grandeur of the city back in its day. So there's this golden sort of flying sort of dragon serpent. It's kind of in the Mesoamerican style where it's a kind of feathered snake with wings that's sort of circling atop this gilded serpent, and then below you see the city of El Dorado, or whatever it's called in its day. El Dorado is very much the new name for it. There is crucially no mountain in the city back in its day at all, and the central section is more like a grand pyramid, like right in the middle of it, and like a district round about it, but like that's kind of very much the sort of center, like some kind of pyramid palace style sort of thing that's going on, more in the kind of Aztec sort of stepped pyramid style, not so much like Egyptian pyramid, if that makes sense.
So the mountain is on top of the pyramid, or the pyramid?
The mountain wasn't even there.
The mountain wasn't even there. There's no mountain there.
In the no, but that's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah.
Did the mountain somehow form on top of the pyramid, or is the pyramid still underneath the mountain?
The impression you maybe get is more that the mountain burst through wherever the pyramid once was.
Like coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's some kind of eruption, almost volcano-like or something that's just erupted out of the ground in the center of this.
So when I think of
city.
like Egyptian pyramids, I think of a lot of like gold and people being buried with gold. So is that the same here with this pyramid? Was there a lot of gold inside?
With the investigation, it's high enough that the style of the pyramids is possibly more akin to some kind of palace, might be the better way to sort of describe it. It seems like it may have been used for religious acts too, possibly, so it could have had some sort of temple function, or possibly some kind of sort of palace function. It's not 100% clear, but it's not so much where someone was buried, but more feels like something that's in use, that people would have been like very much a central focal point of the Egyptian pyramids, for example. They're more the burial place. They're slightly outside the kind of heart of the city and such. Like this is like a central, I mean, it could be like a town hall, but maybe not quite, but that sort of gist. It's something quite a significant building for the center of the city. The tapestry itself is, I guess, with that investigation, surprisingly detailed for an ancient city. Like, no one really knows what El Dorado looked like back in the day. You've got the remnants of these ruins around about it, but obviously where this temple once was is now a mountain. So there is maybe a question that goes through Chrissy's mind of how would they even know? Like, how would they know about the dragon above? How would they know about a temple? Like, I mean, they might have found the odd brick, but it's not like they found a building because there's a mountain there, kind of thing. Yeah.
Did you find anything on it?
So is there anything I can roll, like history or anything that would really?
I think that's probably about as much as I can give you from it, of the oddities maybe that would stand out to you. Like the biggest question mark I think that would be on that Chrissy would have is how is this so detailed? Like, who made this tapestry so detailed? How would they know that much? Basically, is a kind of question, because this should be pretty long forgotten knowledge. Like, it's probably common knowledge to all of you that this city would have been inhabited about 2,000 years ago, and most of it has been heavily reclaimed by the jungle. Like, so it's not, and the Axel Bottom, we're not sure exactly how long he's been here for, but it's not like extensively researched as a place. This villa and such like is relatively new in the grand scheme of things.
Was there any sort of like text or insignia or anything that would?
Not specifically, no, I'm afraid.
You said that this tapestry's in the dining hall.
Yeah. It's
Is there anyone in the dining hall?
There's it's not, the breakfast shift is done. There's maybe the odd sort of staff member coming through that's starting to sort of set up for lunch, I guess, for the next sort of round of folks coming through. One or two about, but.
So have you found anything on the tapestry? Is there something sticking out or anything?
I mean, we're both saying the same thing, that there's a pyramid here, right?
Yeah, well, I basically boosted you to see more.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a pyramid there where there wasn't before. Where there's not now.
Or where?
Right in the middle.
Where
Yeah.
the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So how did the mountain get there?
that's interesting.
Do you think there's any books on it in the library?
Possible. It's possible. Shall we go
to the library? Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Going
Okay.
to the library.
Let's pause from you guys and we'll go to the casino, I guess. So the pair of you in the casino.
You guys are just gambling.
What are you doing in the casino? You'll see that same hippo that at least one. I can't remember who met the
it's,
gift.
it's a
lady.
hard cut for the simple shank just rolling. Snake eyes!
Oh, we just won 7,000 gold pieces. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Wait, what were we here? Oh.
Yeah.
Is there anything specific you're looking for or such like while you're here?
So you got more of a look about more of than I did. So maybe we should, maybe we should kind of keep an eye out, go to some of the desks and start gambling because we did set up a game with her. So it might be worth
Yeah.
maybe asking people seen that sort of person as well in case they've been gambling here and we've not realised.
I might have a word with some of the faculty members, see if we can find ourselves a little private table, and if Morbo is as powerful as we think, then they will find us.
So why don't you do that? I'll come up to the table when you do that because I've already kind of maybe got myself in the bad books with a couple of people already. But while he's doing that, I'm just going to sit down at the desk and just do basic hands, not trying to win in or lose in, just in case she comes to sit next to us.
Okay.
Because she did say she's set up a game with me.
Roll
And
me
I
a
went,
luck check just to see how you go on. Just a straight D20 roll.
17.
You're not stressing terribly hard, but you do
Just
do a
silver
decent
pieces
job.
here or there. And,
Yeah. So, what's Thimbleshank doing then while that's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's like a private back room and talk with some of the staff there. Be like, I'm just about to start my shift next week, but I was hoping to book myself a little side table for some guests.
Yeah, you can. So, are you going more to? Are you just trying to find some random staff member? Do you go more to the desk?
I'm talking to like a manager to be like,
Okay.
is it okay for me to have a
Yeah,
little...
it probably makes sense that you go to the desk where the same kind of gift Clara is on the table. I don't think you've met her before yet. She's like, what does she sound like? I think she was. Anyway,
I like the...
test of my memory. She's like, well, hello there, darling. It's a pleasure to meet you, Clara. Your staff, you say?
I'm about to be.
Oh, what department are you coming into?
I'm a bit of a savant when it comes to the old paper, sliding paper across velvet. If you know what I mean.
Oh, so you'll be one of my darling, you'll be one of my dealers, yeah?
That's what I'm told.
Fantastic. Well, it'll be great to have you on team once you've had your nice break. That'll be great. How can I help you today?
A bit of a strange request potentially, but a few guests that I have encountered over my time here have insinuated that they would be interested in a little card game, and I was hoping that I might be able to organize something here, not official per se, but a little side room that you wouldn't mind turning a
Roll
blind
me a
eye.
persuasion check, I guess, on that.
It's 23.
That's no problem at all. Yeah, that can definitely be arranged. Always good if you're making friends with the clientele. They tend to bet more later on, so that's great. Yeah. No worries, darling.
And if you happen to see any particularly mysterious looking hooded figures, do point them my way as well. I'm always
I can do.
always interested in some
I can do.
scoundrelly looking motherfucker.
And she points you towards where you can easily set up a kind of table. It's a little bit more out of the way, but still enough that someone might notice you there if you want to do that.
Nice one.
Sweet, and with that, we'll go to team maintenance.
So, have you tried to hide these like golden, like bits that are, or how was it
I'm
look?
very aware of them at this point.
Okay.
Like I say, I can't really see them on my arms. I would need to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Is there something?
Right. Do you think I might notice?
You can
anything
roll a
if I
perception
roll
check.
something?
It's quite
Wait,
a
hold
high.
on.
It's not obvious at the minute, so it'd be quite high.
Net snack.
Has anyone ever done this before? That's
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Never.
amazing.
I need to roll. Okay.
So I don't think there's necessarily been a scenario, like, particularly given that Leo doesn't have arms or legs.
Yeah.
In the normal sense, so
Yeah.
you'd really have had to see Leo topless or something at some stage.
How did you sleep?
Good point, actually.
Yeah. 15.
I don't think you would spot it. It's not
Okay.
obvious, particularly
Not
at this
obvious.
stage. So.
That's fair. Okay. So would we necessarily know where to go?
I think you got enough last time that you could work out the gist of where the kind of
Yeah.
maintenance was.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Leo explained anything with the automatons and the injector stuff to Finn. But maybe
maybe
he
not.
would do that on the way because
Okay.
that's kind of important.
Yeah. How much details do you give? Like in terms of like Joel.
So it's a design of my father, and apparently they stole it. This happened before, which is bad because it's a very delicate and powerful design, and it uses parts that are kind of very illegal.
All right. You don't need to tell me more. No problem.
Good. I won't tell you.
What? How are we approaching this? Are we going in sneakily to try and see what we can find, or do we go in? We just ask and try and
I was
get
saying
some
I'm
information
very bad
that
at
way.
Sneaking, so probably just ask and try.
All
and
right.
Excuse, we are friendly with people.
I will work my charm. Just as that.
Okay, so you guys kind of make your way to the maintenance area. It's a bit more of a kind of, it's not like maybe on the more trodden path of the villa, because it's not obviously where most guests will wander their way, but it's still fairly accessible through kind of hallways and corridors and such like, and you find yourself in the maintenance area, which is this kind of large warehouse space. You probably actually would have to go like outside of the villa, and it's more like in the, you kind of weave through some corridors to a back door, and then it's out in the grounds that you would kind of get to it.
Okay.
Again, there's a kind of hum of machinery to it, a faint glow of kind of magical energy around the place. It's kind of, there's workbenches along one of the walls, cluttered with tools, and kind of half-assembled automatons are there with their kind of metal limbs sort of scattered about the place. There's kind of shelves that line the walls that are stacked with a whole variety of different mechanical tools, arcane devices and the like, and there's a kind of smell of oil in the air, probably not undissimilar from the experience in the engine that Leo had just a few days ago. There's a kind of idea that there's a constant amount of work being done there, and at the minute you can only see one figure who's in the room, which is an Air Ganassi. She has kind of like sort of shaved, so Air Ganassi are like they're like elemental humanoids, so they're often descended from like genies or jinn, but like it can be many generations back kind of thing. So she's kind of the silvery blue skin, kind of shaved, kind of sides of her head, just the top, which is this kind of wisp of hair that's kind of moving in the wind, kind of very much kitted out in like sort of engineer's gear, so like the kind of belt around the waist, tank top on, kind of like sort of pockets and tools and stuff all over the place, a pair of goggles on her head as she's kind of tinkering away on something on one of the workbenches.
Ahoy there!
Ah, hello there. How you doing? Don't get many guests down this way.
Not too
Nice
bad,
to meet
not
you.
too bad. My name is Everard Robin Finlay Sinclair. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Lena Barnaby. Pleasure.
Fantastic. We were pointed this way. We have a bit of an interest in the automatons and the work going on here. Thought we might run some questions by you if you don't mind.
Okay, of course. I mean, I'm happy to do what I can. Obviously, there's trade secrets to these things, but I'm happy to give you whatever information I can. Yeah, you know.
So, who manufactures these things? I heard it might be Axel Bottom himself, but he can't be out here building them all with his bare hands.
Roll me just a persuasion check, just to see how the vibe is going.
Yeah.
In general.
Okay.
Vibe check.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Vibe check.
Come
Bad
back. Wait, what my persuasion? 8.
I mean, Leo's with you enough that Leo might be able to give you advantage in some way, potentially, if you can help. If there's any way that you can think of Leo helping in the scenario.
Flexing.
I mean, if we've said we have an interest in mechanical
Yeah.
stuff, you've got your mechanical limbs. Maybe I sort of gesture and be like, yeah, he's also
Okay,
mechanical.
roll it, you'll give you the advantage. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't listen.
Oh, even worse.
Okay.
She's
I
like,
guess an
I mean, that's a bit of a trade secret. I'm not really sure if I meant to tell you too much of that precise stuff.
That's all right. That's all right. No worries whatsoever. Actually, wait. Can I cast Gift of the Gab,
Okay, yeah.
which like erases the last 6
Uh-huh.
seconds
Yeah, you can do
of
that.
what
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
she's heard,
Uh-huh.
and then just try again. It
Go
costs
for
me a
it.
spell slot. It costs me
no
a
worries.
second
Yeah,
level
go for
spell
it. Go
slot.
for it. Yeah, no problem.
Just ignore the last. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you never seen this spell?
Oh, I've never seen that.
Okay, right. Trying to get with advantage.
I'll keep the same. Yeah, why not? Keep the same advantage.
Okay. I get yeah.
Flex again.
No.
See if you get 2 ones anyway.
Do you want me to say no? Okay, here we go. 21.
Hey.
With the flicker
The other one
of
was a 3.
with the flicker of magic, she's like, I suppose it doesn't do any harm. I think if I understand right, the designs themselves were originally axle bottoms. He's been working on them for a number of years. This is just the most recent, kind of more, I guess, finalised design. There was prototypes back in from years ago, but these ones about 6 months or so we've had current models.
6 months. 6
about.
months.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
current
yeah.
models. Okay. The designs. The design. I guess you don't know what's just happened. Like you've just heard me do the same spiel twice.
And you look very normal. I mean,
Yeah.
what is happening?
I wonder if there's like a little phrase they'll send in between where you say it once and you go, ah, and say it again. I don't know how that looks from the outside, you know?
6 months. That's interesting. So the designs are axle buttons.
As I understand it, yes.
And then
he's
he passes them on to
invented
you, and you're just out here building them.
Yeah, most of them have been constructed elsewhere. I think they're probably in some of his North American factories. I'm not entirely certain. And then they're shipped down here. I more just do some maintenance and keep them running well and that kind of thing, you know.
How interesting. And what kind of fuel do they use, or like what kind of weaponry? I'm really interested in how these things kind of work. I'm a pilot myself, so
I don't think you'd fit in them.
no. Well,
You're a little bird, but
no. Well, of course, I pilot skyships and not mechanisms, but I do have an interest in, you know, the machinery that makes things, you know, go and tick.
roll me another then persuasion just on that one to see how you.
Oh, that wasn't that one.
Okay. That's a bit awkward.
That's fair.
I'll keep the same advantage up just in case.
Thank you very much.
I'm imagining you're working as a team here, so.
8 plus 4, 12.
12. Yeah, she's a bit like. They did give a name for it. Jolt, I think, was Jolt in Gilded Jolt Infusion, I think, was the system it's referred to. It's quite the marvel. It enhances the kind of physical ability for a time. It intermingles with some of kind of some unique sort of technologies I think that he maybe picked up in his time here in El Dorado. It makes him very tough, very strong. Almost indestructible. That I'm not sure of. That's shipped in, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm not certain.
Now, would Finn necessarily know that Jolt is an illegal substance in some parts of the world? I guess, I don't know.
Illegal is a bit of an arbitrary term here because there's no like this is functionally more or less no man's land. It's loosely controlled by the area that we're in. You're not actually even sure which government. I mean, you came from Cusco, which would have been the Incan Empire, but you're in the middle of the Amazon, so you're not entirely certain on a map whose region this counts as. It's so remote. So what illegal means here is a bit arbitrary, I guess, in some ways.
Anything in particular you want to inquire about?
Yeah, actually, as you can see, I'm quite a bit mechanical myself, and I'm a bit, I may have punched some hard things.
Fair. We all have in our time, you know?
If you can have a look at the hands in particular, that would be nice.
Okay, yeah. So are you looking for her to do anything just to look over your hands, or are you trying to look at the automaton? Sorry, to clarify.
I want her to look at my hands.
Okay. Is she looking for anything in particular? Are you pointing her towards anything in particular?
Probably like the knuckles, basically.
Yeah.
Because they would be rotten.
I mean, she kind of, she looks you over, sort of, very much gets in about the nooks and the crannies. It's probably not, I mean, maybe flashbacks possibly to a certain rat. But she's maybe more delicate than that rat might be, kind of, it's quite, I mean, rudimentary materials, but they've been remarkably well put together. Fascinating, and she's even kind of looking at the joins and such like, and is sort of like she's with a very gentle touch and such. Yes, fine. I mean, bone and such even incorporated in. Wow. Someone knew this. Did you do this yourself, or?
No, actually. Yeah, my father did this. He's quite good in it.
Wow. Yes, it's. I mean, it's some fine craftsmanship particularly for the quality of the material. I'm not sure how long it will last with repeated punching. You might need to be a little bit aware of that. It's holding together well, but it's. He's only got so much durability to it.
He also experimented with jewels. That's why I got interested.
Oh wow! Okay. It's quite a rare substance. I think I've not encountered it too much myself. It's only Axelbottom that seemed to bring it through this way, and it seemed to be part of his design process for these automatons.
That's very interesting, because I think he came here to work on it too. So if you have some left over, I guess you could. Do you know how I get it?
Roll me a persuasion check on that.
It was a good try. Okay. Oh shit. 4. That's nearly an 18.
Honey, I'd love to give you some, but it's rather precious. I understand it's quite expensive to bring it in, so I don't have a huge amount spare that I can pass on, I'm afraid. I mean, if you're interested, you're welcome to have a look over the designs. They're fantastic. There is, like, in this room is a whole series of, so there's partially kind of constructed one, but there's a whole bunch of these automaton robots just sitting in kind of idle mode in the room.
If I look them over, can I see anything in terms of, like, weaponry? Can they do a lot of damage?
Roll me investigation or arcana.
That's a 14.
Are you looking over together as well? Because it can be a circumstance you can be helping each other out, and as you're looking them over.
Have you got a better investigation or arcana? I don't know. I've only got this one.
0.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
I would let Leo look at them with advantage because it's technology that he does understand.
I actually know that. 19. Here we go.
So okay, I rolled Arcana, you rolled Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking them over, so investigation, you were looking specifically for weaponry. So there is these kind of jolt injectors, which you would recognise have a similarity to the ones of yours. It is a more intricate design in some ways, so it's not exactly your father's design. It's been worked on. Axelbottom has access to the most precious materials around the earth. Like so he really has drawn upon those resources to create these ones. So there's a similarity. There also is. Remind me what colour Jolt was. I don't know if we did.
Purple.
Yeah. So this is not purple. It's got hints of it, but it's primarily golden. This one that's kind of coming through. In terms of the other things you would notice, so there seems to be kind of mechanisms on them that like the fists that are on it may be able to sort of ignite in some capacity or such like. They seem to have some kind of blazing sort of capacity, and there's also a system for kind of electrical netting, which you've seen before, that seems to also be kind of on them. The thing that you would note on that investigation is that they do seem to have a little bit of a flaw in their design that seems to have been overlooked. Where with the right point of connection, you reckon the right burst would overload their circuitry for a window of time and stun effectively the machine. So you could potentially do that either with brute force would be one way of doing it, with precision, or with a maybe kind of some kind of electrical magic you suspect might be able to sort of stun them to some degree or another, for not permanently, but enough to kind of almost reboot the system a little bit for a window of time.
Cool. That's good. We're just waiting for after things since we've got a bit of business. What should we do? What do you want to do? Yeah. Or how many of them are there? Like they're like operational.
Operational in this room is probably about maybe 10, 12 of them.
Okay.
No, you can count them, so 12 in this room. You have seen others about the facility.
Yeah.
There's a few as well that are in
small
bits in this
army.
room too. But yeah, there's
private. Yeah.
Are they only here for security of the villa?
I think, if I understand right, Axelbottom is partly is for security, just in case we are in the jungle and the odd. It's quite rare that they manage to keep it out. Don't worry too much, but occasionally there'll be animals that will wander by. I think it's maybe. I think he's. I'm not sure if they're currently being sold or look to being sold, but on the marketplace, I imagine he is an industrialist after all. So yes. Yeah.
Well, you've been very helpful. Lovely to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Well,
you especially.
Something Barnaby. What was her name?
Lena Barnaby.
Lena. Okay. I think we
pleasure to meet you both.
Will you be
if you ever
attending
need
the
those
garden
limbs
party?
checked out again, just you know where to stop by.
Thank you.
Will you be attending the garden party later?
Yeah, I know. I don't think I think that's mainly for guests. Or I'm sorry. I'm just on shift. I'd love to be there, but yeah, not on this occasion. They're fantastically grand.
If you manage to get away for a few minutes, I'm sure Leo would love to see you there.
Well, I'll do my best if I can get the time. But anyway.
Dealing? Trying to get my job. Trying to get my day. What's going on here?
All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Anyone want? So you guys are going to go to the library,
Yeah,
yes?
going to the library, yeah.
Yes, going to the library. So what are you looking for when you're in the library?
The
Anything
history
in
of
particular?
El Dorado, but it might have been. It was called something different before El Dorado.
Yeah, but I think I would like to look up like if there's any information about the temple being in this kind of setting. A palace or a temple in El Dorado.
Roll me an investigation check.
Both of us.
Yeah, you can both do, or one can help the other. It's up to you to give you advantage.
I'll do this investigation. Good, or-
I've got 18.
Well, that's good. So I'm gonna give you. You already rolled, or
Yeah, I already rolled.
okay. So
Sorry.
then I'm just gonna roll.
It's
this
+1.
Yeah.
It's -1.
It's a natural one. Let's go. I had a natural one.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you both roll? Sorry, I was a bit
Yeah,
distracted
we
there.
both rolled.
What did you?
18.
18. Okay. So you're just kind of looking for history stuff. Is that kind of the gist of it?
Yeah. History in El Dorado.
Yeah, but I'm looking in the wrong direction. Like, I have a natural one, so.
You've looked for like history of another city that's got a similar name.
History of Glasgow. No, that's not where.
El Dorito, you know. So it's-
El Dorito.
Since Wednesday, the Eiffel Tower.
it's a restaurant franchise. El Dorito.
Doesn't look like it's Sweden at all.
It's,
Is there any? Have we ever found out what El Dorado was called before El Dorado? Has that ever been brought up?
That doesn't seem to have come up, and you can't confidently find anything that specifically records it. There's very little about what the city was like before in the library. I think actually even on the first day, Kamig tried to look for some stuff on it. There's very little information. What you do discover, I guess, on the 18 is a little bit more information about. There was a kind of party of conquistadors that were the ones that discovered this place back about 1500s kind of time. It's a bit vague. It seems like the expedition didn't go too well, but at least some of them made it out. But it definitely seems to have taken a bad turn. But any of the information you can find is a bit vague on precisely what that bad turn was. Exactly what happened is a little bit unclear, but the gist of it is that there was this kind of group of conquistadors who were the original discoverers. You see names in it like Isabella de la Cruz seems to have been kind of one of the leaders of this group of conquistadors. There's also a Rodrigo that's mentioned there, and one or two others. Yeah.
Have you found anything? I found nothing actually.
Can we keep looking and keep rolling for things? Not really.
Not really. I mean, particularly given that you have been to the library a few times now, so functionally speaking is the same checks that you're kind of doing. So,
Shit, library.
Did the librarian hear
sweet. There's no lever.
Maybe
Cool.
get your Beatles to do an investigation.
Yeah.
Can they read?
Is there anything else you guys are wanting to do then at this stage, or are you just kind of regathering?
Can we ask
sorry,
for
no,
personal
there's-
perception?
You mean the librarian? Or
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask him. I'm
Is
still
there any-
lost in
Is
some
there any
other-
books on like pyramids, gold connections of pyramids?
I mean, you can ask. It is kind of the situation, I guess, at this stage mechanically, where there has now been quite a lot of checks about the same thing in the same place. So I
Yeah.
don't really have a huge amount more that I can give,
Okay.
because it's kind of on a mechanical terms. You can't just brute force doing the same thing to hope about. Like basically, the check gets harder and harder, and I've done my best to give you little tidbits of information, but it is kind of reached a point where I don't. There's not too much more. Your characters are fairly convinced you've found everything you can, I think, at this stage.
So what can we do about the tapestry to investigate it more? There's no like insignia, writing.
I don't know, actually. We looked up so much about the history of El Dorado and everything in it, and if there's no mention about how this was actually made or something.
Could we physically go somewhere where? So if there's a pyramid in the middle,
Yeah,
a mountain either burst through or somehow was formed on top of it. Can we go to the start of that, or find a cave or something where?
I mean, we can have a look at the mountain, but I guess we should do that with the other guys together
Should we go tell the other guys we would like to do that?
to check out the mountain. Yeah, sure.
Find a cave, find
Have
a
a
starting
nice
point.
view. Yeah.
It's going back to Zelda in my head. I'm thinking.
need to
Sweet.
get
When a
inside
castle
the
like
mountain.
bursts.
That's
through
not a bad
it.
idea. Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure. Are we getting close to the garden party?
Yeah, it's getting kind of later in the day at this stage. But I will go back to you guys who are in the casino. You're both, I presume you're both together on the same table. Roll me perception checks, just to see if...
I think that when we're sort of like waiting, maybe I went over like jiggling my coin purse to almost encourage people to come join us. I was like, oh, I'll join this table here, and trying to make it seem like I'm somebody that's able to lose a wee bit of money. What are we looking for? What's the need to roll for?
Perception, sorry.
Perception. 13. I have 9.
You keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure there's the odd, if you're just inviting people to join you, there's definitely the odd patron that comes to join you from time to time. Roll a luck check to just see how well you do in terms in relation to them.
1, so...
You lose quite a lot of money. Any of the money you
Oh,
gained
no.
earlier has been solidly lost, and you've...
I'm not in for the money, like...
Yeah. But you've probably lost some of your coin as a result of it all. You don't notice this figure, like there's no one obviously that comes up and identifies themselves.
It was like a
You don't
dwarf last
see a
time I remember,
dwarf
so
particularly.
Axe is the other thing we thought of because the person that was in the hood.
There probably is the odd dwarf that comes up, but not looking the same as the person you saw before for sure, and not interacting in the same way. You don't necessarily see anyone with the kind of speaking in the similar kind of cadence or such like as before. You're not 100% certain where they are about, if they've seen you here, if they know or not.
We're playing poker this whole time, though, right?
Yeah.
Would I get some money?
As the dealer?
As the dealer.
Are you trying to like slyly get some money, or are you trying to...
Well, I sort of implied to Lightfoot that it was off the books.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people would probably tip you out occasionally and such like, so roll me a luck check and just see how much how much you managed to get over the time.
6.
Not that much. You maybe get a couple of gold coins worth, but nothing terribly dramatic.
I'm going to go up to the Geth. If we're going to name it, hopefully she can remember who I am. I'm just going to say, well, we've been gambling for a little while. I was potentially looking for someone, and the same name won't matter too much. Looking for, I believe their name was Morv. You had somebody maybe inquire for myself from Jericho.
Roll me, I guess, persuasion.
17.
Whoa. Well, let me think.
Celine Morville, if that helps.
I don't remember a Morville, but I do remember Celine did come by. When would it be now? Maybe 2 nights ago.
Remember soon we got here.
Bought some chips and such like, but no, not seen them since. So they were tabaxi. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you run into them, or if they're coming here looking for finances, maybe you let them know that so Jericho's looking for them.
I can do.
I share the rough description of like what wing I'm in.
Yeah.
Because whether they know or not, nobody really cares too much.
Can do.
They will probably, if they do remember, realise I gave a different name last time when I was trying to bring it in. But
Jericho. Interesting. Remind me. I could swear I'd seen you before, but I don't think it was a Jericho.
Well, I do have a bit of familiar faces, a lot of dwarfs right a bit here. But no,
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty good with a face. You got a twin?
Some would say elephants remember. No, no, I don't have a
did
twin
you-
this here.
Sorry, did you just call me an elephant?
No. Sorry, I do apologise.
You need my spell. To erase the
Erase the last
last
6
6
seconds. No, I think you misheard me. I said Giffen. Make a deception check on that. If that's possible.
Giffen.
Yeah, it just almost like I said Gith. That's what I'm going to try to pull off. Deception check
You
here.
roll me a
never
deception
know.
with disadvantage.
So 12. Adding that 20 with the second one as well. But still. Actually, not 12. 15 actually. So not bad. Proficiency.
She still looks at you a bit skeptically, but is like,
Not offended at least. Well, anyway.
just be careful on your words.
I slip a little 5 gold pieces, say for any offence caused. And again, if you see Marvel, maybe or Celine, maybe put them in my direction. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, that was a waste of time.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah. So we'll just go back to the rest of the group. Do we see the only person worth looking for? Do we see Alric, the person we saw that first feast? Alric, who's the
Roll
human?
me
who's
an
got
investigation to see if you spot him about at any stage.
10.
Unfortunately not. There's lots of guests coming and going, but you don't necessarily spot him at any stage, unfortunately.
Were you looking for something?
Yeah, I was gonna go there for me.
You can find Henri without too much difficulty, I imagine. He's maybe down nearby reception or such like. Hello there, Fimble Shank. Yes?
I'm sorry. I clearly thought we were closer than we are, Henri.
Have I misremembered your name?
No,
Sorry.
you got it.
It
right,
is not
but
Fimble
your
Shank?
hesitation hurt me to my core. I wanted to inquire about a few of my possessions that have been going missing.
Oh, you've lost some things while you are here?
Yeah, have you ever experienced such like?
In my life, yes, I have at the times lost some things. I'm normally very careful with my accoutrements, but
But around the city, around these parts specifically.
I misplaced my toothbrush the other day and I found it in my room. Is that
Was
what you
it
mean?
A magical toothbrush.
No, I brush my teeth. I don't like to have stinky breath.
Very interesting.
Dental hygiene is important.
Aren't you a vegetarian? Doesn't
It's still important.
really? Oh,
You can get carrots stuck in your teeth. Also, not a vegetarian, but
okay. Pleasure talking to you. I'll be seeing you around.
pleasure as ever, female shank.
And then I guess we make our way back to meet up with Kamek and Chrissy.
Sweet.
If it's getting closer to the garden party, I think Finn might go back to his room, and I think he'll have packed like a set of like fancier clothes.
Fair.
And he's like, he's in, because before he was just kind of wearing a sort of leather jerkin, his kind of like, almost like traveling gear and stuff, but now he's kind of just a bit like of a nicer sort of shirt. Yeah, a different hat with like a big. So the last one had like a big sort of red feather. This one's got like a nice green one with the golden bits through it, almost like a peacock with like a little thing. So it's like he's just getting himself ready.
Yeah, he's looking dapper. It did say on the invite to to formal attire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the crushed velvet Austin Powers look.
Nice. Good.
Little frills in the shirt collars in particular.
Yeah, basically arrange my clothes as nicely as possible, but I'm awkward, doesn't matter which kind of social setting I'm in. So it's kind of, it's decent enough to not, be horrible.
I'd tuck in his shirt and help him out a little bit. When I mentioned clothes pants.
Thanks.
Just poking out of the back there, sorry.
Leo, did you bring any nicer, nice shirt? Formal. Well, at least you got your arms a little oiled up.
Maybe I can find a
Oh, like a bow tie?
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. On your Hawaiian shirt.
Awesome look.
One final thing, sorry to give you guys in the library because it took me forever to find it in my notes because I didn't have it written down. But the name of one of the other conquistadors wasn't just Fernando; it was Don Fernando de la Vega. So Isabella de la Cruz and Don Fernando de la Vega were the two names that you found, among others.
Just a wee side thing, I'm going to cast a Goodberry again just to make sure that guy's fed. So we're not just leaving him starving. So
almost.
I'm just going to help him chew it and make sure he gets it, so he gets sustenance. Because I assume an actual meal will be difficult, but
I'm actually also gonna cast Berry and I'm gonna hand it out to like all of you guys. You
Well-
should get like 2 berries.
okay. Well, I suppose so. We got
Just
healing
keep one,
options.
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
good idea. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Just a little thing, you know, I was passing out before. If that happens to someone, you know, you can just feed that. You know, make him chew it. It's gonna.
So we've all got 2 each.
Nice. 2 good berries. Can we add?
Well, and just remember, not for many eggs. Writing
Type
notes.
it in.
Do you care what you wear to the garden party?
Yeah, so I'm so I'm like putting on more like golden cuffs and like sorting my hair out and putting my crown back on and like bunching my hair up, and I also want my weapons to be very visible. As well.
Nice, nice. You got your hair like wrapped around.
Yeah, wrap around my hair and also like strap up my sandals and get ready.
Can Fibbleshank borrow a pair of sunglasses from you?
Sure. I show like an array of like 15 different sunglasses, and that's which one you'd rather have.
He takes the most expensive looking ones.
I look a little bit perturbed, and I've got the second most expensive pair. So,
And then Fibbleshank's gonna
Yeah.
turn his red velvet smoking jacket inside out, and it's
A red velvet.
it's a,
Shade of red.
it's a red velvet bomber jacket, and he's got a toothpick that he puts in his mouth as well.
A Victorian steampunk looking.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Okay, so you all in your fine attire make, or close to it at least, make your way to the garden party, which is it's actually quite a sort of remarkable sort of platform essentially that comes out. So it's not like attached to the mountain, it's like this sort of platform that juts out from the side of the villa itself. A very grand platform. Your eyes are kind of drawn to golden lanterns that kind of cast soft warm light over the gathering. The air is filled with this kind of delicate scent of tropical flowers and beautifully arranged kind of all around the edges of the platform. There's an orchestra, or not an orchestra, a small like a kind of quartet sort of band that's playing gently, kind of smoothly, melodically in the background, with the kind of jungle sounds sort of also echoing in just a little bit. And the sky above is kind of some kind of twilight hues, maybe the odd star has just begun, that kind of way where the sky's just turning between day and night and you can see the odd star kind of poking through. And there's a whole host of guests and such like that are kind of chatting, and some tables with like nibbles and food and that such sort of thing around about. So as you guys step in, so what are you wanting to do as you first arrive?
I think Finn maybe just gets a bit caught in the party and kind of forgets the bigger picture and the quest, and it's just like taking a drink, having some nibbles, chatting to some guests, and just kind of almost like probably not like focused on like sticking with the group, and is just kind of going off on his own a little bit.
Actually, I kind of tried to look out for the Elric dude that was, you know, eating with us. That
Roll me a perception check.
perception. Okay, that's a 21.
So you look around the kind of garden party. Unfortunately, you don't see Ulrich there. And I guess as you look over some of the guests, there's no one terribly remarkable that stands out. I mean, there's been a few guests that have maybe been a bit more of a name or such like that you've encountered over the time here. I don't know if celebrity really quite works in this world, but maybe more remarkable. Less so would be probably true of the guests that you see around here, and even in the clothes that they're wearing, you can maybe even pick up that too. These aren't the wealthiest. They might have a reasonable amount of wealth and such to them, but they're not the wealthiest of individuals that you've necessarily encountered, even by the kind of quality of their clothes and that sort of thing about.
a little question. So the people we're seeing here, are these people that we saw primarily on the boat? Are these people that maybe by mingling might ask how long they've been here? Try to get a general gist. These are people that have been here the last couple of days, like us. Or
Roll
people that have
me
been much
persuasion,
longer?
I guess. Yeah.
That's a good question.
15.
15. Yeah, the general gist from just chatting and getting to know people, most of them are fairly new. You would say there's not really anyone that seems to have been here terribly long. They seem to have been enjoying the stay that they've had. But yeah, the vast majority of folks you chat to have been here fairly recently.
Fiddleshank's going to find a sturdy hedge to lean against
Yeah.
that happens to be where the vast majority of the catering staff walk past.
Yeah.
And as they're going past, he's picking nibbles, he's getting his martinis,
Okay.
and just like being polite and pleasant to the staff, but ignoring everyone else. Just like, oh hey, how you doing? Oh, delicious! You've absolutely smashed that. Did you make that yourself? Just like being super polite and nice to the catering.
Yeah. Any, I guess maybe a perception check or something like as you're.
So nice.
Yeah, I mean they seem to be doing a good job of putting on a spread. Most of their focus primarily is on the food. There is, I guess you would notice, 4 automatons spread throughout the area. It's quite a large space, but there are kind of 2 by the entrance, the kind of only main entrance to get in and out you came from, and then 2 at the other side, which is where there's more of a kind of platform that really just looks down over the city. So kind of either side. But kind of going on. Oh, also, I should probably mention as well that the sarcophagus that you guys saw the other day, it is on grand display in the middle as well. I probably forgot to mention that.
At a moment, so I'm going to ready a spell of this. Okay, the spell Sanctuary gives you like advantage on wisdom checks. If I see like a big flash of light or anything like that seems like a spell, I'm instantly casting on myself to be less likely to get charmed by things. Is that in my mind?
Yeah.
Alright. I've got in my mind that the siren's call thing was mentioned a couple of times. So like that, I'm holding onto my chillax necklace and I'm just going, okay, just in case, I'm going to cast that moment's notice.
Sweet. Anyone else wanting to do anything in these kind of opening moments of, or the sort of first maybe hour, I guess, that you're kind of here just mingling and such like, getting a feel for the space?
So he was probably stalking the outsides of the party. He's not in the room, so he's just brooding and looking mean and smoking on the outside and looking for he's got security who's coming in and out, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, maybe roll me a perception check or an insight check, maybe.
It's from
Roll a real dice.
that.
Should I roll that real dice?
Can I offer you a dice?
Let's
try
Yeah.
A real dice on you.
7.
you
Unfortunately,
rolled.
not too much more than everyone else is kind of seeing. It's the same sort of vibes that are going on. There's no one massively suspicious that you would necessarily see. Everyone's just having a fairly nice time mingling and sort of drinks and such like as stuff's going on. And as maybe an hour or so into this... oh, sorry. Chrissy, what was Chrissy wanting to do? Sorry.
Chrissy's kind of wandering around with a massive plate of fruit. And she's just kind of wondering what's going on, and she like looks into a fancy pond and there's fish.
There's maybe the odd guest that tries to come up to her and just take some fruit, like as if they think you're
She-
waiting staff.
She
and
just goes, because she's 7'1".
they look rather disappointed.
She
It's
walks
like
over.
could just easily takes it. Isn't it?
She walks over to a fancy pond and there's fish in there, and she just picks one up and puts it on her plate.
We get some odd looks from some of the guests around. So this fish still flopping about just on the plate.
Delicious. She kind of walks over to the hedges that are like, I'm assuming they're like cut. They're like,
Is Chrissy not a vegetarian? No?
no.
Okay, no, sorry.
No,
sorry.
no, no.
no.
She's one with nature, but
Fair, yes.
it's the circle of life.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I'm assuming the hedges are like perfectly cut.
Oh yeah. Everything is meticulously like.
Yeah, so she walks
beautiful.
over and she's like, how?
And-
She's just confused by how these hedges have grown like this. She doesn't understand that they've just kind of been planted in shape. And
Yeah, they're well gardened. Actually, and right in the centre as well is this kind of golden pagoda, which has quite sort of Mesoamerican styles to it as well. But yeah.
But she's aware of what's going on, so she's kind of standing by one of these hedges, like cautiously, because she's unsure of the hedges that are cut into like the shapes of like dinosaurs or whatever the fancy shapes are. She's eating her fruit and taking a bite of her fish, just watching what's going on.
Just taking in the space. Yeah. I guess roll me a perception check as well, just in case, just if she spots anything particular.
Do I have advantage in that kind of thing? 7.
7. It's a nice party that seems to be going pretty well as things kind of go.
Finn's probably like got a bit of a group of people around now. He's telling an elaborate
just telling
story
some
that's
stories
probably embellished.
Yes. Yes. Kind of gathered. They're all just caught. Wow. There's a lot of fancy people noises as they are very intrigued by your tales of adventures. And after maybe about an hour or so, there's clearly a bit of a hubbub around the entranceway, with particularly some of the staff and such like, and then you see Axelbottom kind of arrive, make his way in fashionably late, kind of wanders his way through, so is being very pleasant to folk as he kind of makes his way to this sort of central stage, right in the middle, and kind of takes up a little sort of spot on the podium. And he kind of sort of readies himself a little bit, and he's like, welcome, esteemed guests. Tonight, we gather not only to celebrate the marvels of El Dorado, but also to share in this monumentous discovery. And he's pointing towards the sarcophagus that he's got in front. This ancient sarcophagus you see before you, it holds the remains of a revered priest of El Dorado. It's a testimony to the incredible history and mysticism of this place. And as we delve into the past, we must also look forward. Progress, it requires sacrifice. And sometimes those sacrifices are greater than we anticipate. Though it is through these trials that we can anticipate a bright future. I believe in harnessing the power of the past to shape a better world. A world where the lessons of history guide us towards innovation, towards greatness. Together, we can achieve wonders beyond the imagination. It's a shame, however, that you won't all be able to see that bright future. And with a subtle smirk, there's a click of a button, and there is just where the sarcophagus is, the door at the front of it blows off. There's this huge plume of golden dust that just billows out from the sarcophagus itself, filling the area. I need anyone who can to roll me a perception check, and anyone who thinks they would be in the middle to roll me a constitution save as well.
Definitely in the middle.
Yeah, nat 20 as well.
So, like, folks who are on the outside, no constitution needed.
No way! He's got 3 nat 20s.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
A perception check.
Unbelievable.
So,
I got 14.
Perception check was 14. Sorry, was 20, right? Not 20.
Wow.
Not 20. With that perception,
Man,
are you in the middle or are you more on the outside as
I
well?
think I'm more on the outside.
You're in the so okay. So perception.
18 con. I also did sanctuary away as well, which
Okay,
doesn't
yeah,
do anything, but...
So for those perception checks, you would notice that just briefly, as this plume rises up, that there's some kind of trap door on the platform that Axelbottom's standing on, and he just weeks down it and closes it, kind of seems to lock it up after him to some capacity. Did anyone fail their con? Wait, what did you get in the con?
Oh, con I haven't rolled yet.
Because you were in the center. Was
Con-
anyone else in
con
the center?
save.
18.
So you're fine.
13.
13. So the gold dust just gets in your eyes a little bit, and you think for the first kind of round of whatever's about to happen next, you might have disadvantage.
Is it
Right.
con save?
Con save, con save. So if you're in the center, I think Chrissy was probably. She might have been in the center, or how close do you think Chrissy
She
was
was
with
by
her
one of the
fruit?
hedges.
Yeah, I think that's far enough out that you're okay. It's more the immediate middle,
Okay.
so
I'm also not in the
Yeah,
center
not in the middle,
because
so I think-
like
Yeah, Ross and
yeah,
I...
that's
were-
fair. So I think it's probably
Yeah,
the pair
we're
of you
there.
make the most sense. We'll try and remember that for next time.
Yep.
The final thing that you would notice is rising up from kind of a couple of points, also seemingly some kind of trapdoor system, are these creaking golden zombie-like creatures that just sort of emerge and like shunt and shuffle, and like one of them lunges towards one of the guests that are nearby. You'd also see quite clearly there's no staff, any of the staff were kind of out of there for the most part before this, and the entrance is very much guarded by these automatons, kind of the only main exit to the place. And we will leave it there for next time.
Wow. Wow.
3 nat 20s.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so good.
Round of applause for Callum.
Thank you guys.
We finished at exactly 10 is what was suggested.
I know, yeah.